Hello and good evening, everybody. Bonsoir, tout le monde. We do have tonight a game from the French Squadrons from the CivFR League. Squadrons, I should say. They are gonna play Freritos de la Vega versus Ulyss, the two teams that have been fighting for so long, for so many years. We're gonna see them again with a different lineup. Of course, we did have dISTORIA being recruited by Team Ulyss, and then on the other side we have seen Freritos showing up in the roster of Freritos de la Vega. Was that a one-time thing, or is it gonna keep on going? We do have the teams getting ready, and of course we're gonna use Civ6 over here for the drafting stage. I'm waiting for them to actually click on that ready button so we can get in. And for some reason actually, oh, I see, I fumbled these. Anyway, I do want to say hello to everybody, and give me a second just to put up the chat over here on the left screen. Hello there, Jacob. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I do see Monstras. Hello there, sir. Thank you so much for picking up the first promotion. Much appreciated, sir. Big shout out. Good evening, ma'am. How are you doing, Salty Capybara? Hope you're fine, and hope you're ready for Paris next week. I still actually cannot get it through my head that we're going there. Oh my god. Anyway, Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur. Bienvenue. I did also notice Yuri, right? Yuri, good evening, sir, and welcome. Here we go again. We are going. And Sasu, bonsoir, monsieur. Bienvenue. Old Triangle, good evening, sir, and welcome. Now, let me actually scroll down over here and see what's going on in the game. I do want to take a look at which player is playing on which team over here. We do have Pompilidae, Hazaggi, Astikos, dISTORIA, Lege, Heimerdinger, that's Sprig, and one more player that needs to join the lobby. We don't see the last player over here. Hopefully we're gonna know his name pretty soon. I was taking a look. Oh, it's Ulyss, I think. It's Ulyss or Titiits. I'm actually not sure because they're all five in the same lobby line, or in the same room right now in the voice comms, so maybe they're not even them. They are sure exactly who's gonna play in this game. I do notice JR is definitely muted, so maybe, but JR is in. Okay, JR is in. Anyway, I guess we're gonna need to see exactly who's gonna be whom over here and who's gonna actually play in the game. I do want to also put up on the screen here, give me a second so I can click the buttons so you can see this. There we go. We do have them started up on the Civ6 draft, and soon enough, since we're getting most of everybody here, we're gonna see them readying up. Ulyss is ready. We did have on the right side FDLV. Click on the ready button, unready, so I guess we're gonna need to wait for a few more seconds. I'm not sure if you can actually, as a player, join the draft after everybody clicks ready, so maybe that's why they're waiting a little bit, so everybody gets in and sees the same thing so they can react a little bit faster. Give me a second over here so I can fix my screen on the left side so I get to see the information I want to see. Good evening, Adiro. Bonsoir, monsieur. Bienvenue. Well, my French sure isn't ready yet, but I will try my best. I hope I won't scare the Frenchies with my German accent. Ooh, I gotta say, my French is not that good either. I still have problems understanding, especially when they're talking fast, but I guess it is what it is, you know, just like I do have in English, right? If I start speaking fast, ooh, that's a bit of a problem. The same with my Romanian. If I do start speaking fast, wow, it is what it is. Anyway, looking at the maps pool choices, you do see they will have 7 maps to take out, or of course 6 to take out, with 1 remaining that will be played. They will have remap tokens at 10. 10. Each of them will have 1 remap token to use, and we're gonna need to see if we're actually gonna get that answer here faster or later. 0, 1, or 2 remaps. We do have Titiits also joining the lobby, so it looks like it will be Titiits that's gonna join, not Ulyss, and we do need to swap around with Pompy so we get onto the spectator slot. I do want to quickly take a look at 0ms because I'm pretty sure I didn't check it from the beginning. So yeah, we do have one with 0ms. I'm quickly gonna rejoin so I do fix the issue well before we get into the deeper draft over there. Okay, so what did they take out? Continents and islands naval map. Lakes, okay. Primordial, I guess lakes is not really a naval map, is it? It's but it is kind of dangerous map to play. Primordial, it is also going to be one of those dangerous maps to play. We will have them fighting off those volcanoes alongside those enemy units, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to enjoy that. It looks like they also took out Rich Highlands, which allows only 7 Seas, Pangea, Classic Ridges, and the Standard Ridges Pangea to be picked from. And I do have to point out, a bit of a surprise for me to see only Rich Highlands making it on the top 7 maps to be played, and not the normal Highlands that we're used to. That actually gives me a bit of a heads up that we should update in the next season of the CWC the maps that will be played, because I do see quite a bit of a difference between, of course, the CPL Premier League, CivCIS, and the map pool choices for CivFR Squadrons. So we're probably going to need to get a poll at some point between all of the players that were going to participate in the CWC, so we can see exactly what their opinion stands and what kind of maps they will want in. Okay, so the same with Civs. I would still prefer to not have any kind of auto bans in the game over there. Now we do have Pangea Classic Ridges being taken out. Pangea Standard is going to be the choice for today. They will have a good amount of territory to expand into, and at the same time protect themselves with the mountain chains. We're going to need to see how exactly the land looks like, and make an idea of what kind of options they will have during the game. Also, yeah, 7 maps only. I can understand decently well, but my speaking is around B1 level, so I can get by, but it definitely isn't fluent. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still have problems actually linking phrases together in my mind over there. I can actually, you know, like very short sentences, I can string them together, but oof, other than that, it's a problem. Fajnial, good evening, sir, and welcome. I do want to say I did make a movie on like quickly said, so we get that out of the way. I did make a movie because we found a bug in Escape from Tarkov, and it is up on YouTube if you want to check it out. I know, of course, the majority of you are here to see some Civ6 content, but yeah, it is what it is. The bug is kind of weird. If you do something in the game, check this out, guys. If you do something in the game, you basically lock your profile from being viewed by others, and immediately when others will see this, they will tend to report you because, yeah, they don't see your profile and they think you're a cheater. So with stacking reports against you every time you actually take out somebody in that game, you might get banned. What? Who came up with that system, you know? Like, wow. Oh, anyway, it is what it is. I hope they're gonna fix it soon. I didn't want to put up some attention on that matter, and hopefully, well, the information is gonna get to the correct ears, to the right ears, I should say. Now we do have the bans being slowly being chosen here. It looks like Hammurabi is gonna be taken out by Team Ulyss. Hungary and Aztec is also gonna be taken out, by Team Ulyss. While on the right side we do have Gandhi persona with Byzantium Theodora persona being chosen by FTLV for the ban phase. They also will take out Khmer, and especially in the last 2 weeks we've actually seen a resurgence in Khmer being banned or picked over here. Definitely when it got in the games with that work ethic, ooh, that is just so good. Have you seen what Xifi did? Amazing, very nice. Of course, he wasn't really punched by anybody in the face over there because they didn't only have friendly neighbors, so he was just allowed to expand, explore, exterminate. Oh, yes. Let's see also Julius Caesar being taken out by Team Ulyss, while on the right side FDLV is going to pick up something. They only have 3 bans in total to go for both teams, and I do see FDLV is going to take out Scythia. After these 5 bans on each side that will be picked, they will have a round of actual picks, actual leader picks in the game with 2 on each side, and Ulyss will actually get the first pick. That will be quite interesting. We're going to need to see how they're going to set the tone for the game, especially on this Pangea Standard Ridges, where they do have a decent amount of options and varied amount of options. Well, I say varied, but maybe they're not going to be incentivized that much to pick a naval first off, you know. Like I wouldn't imagine Age of Steam Victoria or Age of Empire Victoria is going to be picked first. We will probably gonna see one of the Persias. Maybe it's gonna be Scotland. Maybe it's gonna be, you know, like one of those civilizations they do want immediately to pick, so they don't give a chance to their opponents to pick it. And that brings me up to another subject. Where is Scotland? It's not appearing in the bans, it's not appearing in the picks, and we have seen it yesterday that it did quite well. Now, which map has been chosen? Pangea Standard Ridges. Let me actually put that up on the screen here. Boom, 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 boom. What is it? What is it? What is it? This is the button that I need to click, and the Pangea Standard Ridges, of course, short SR. Robert the Bruce announced his retreat. Wow, whoa, whoa, it's still not being picked up. Do you see this? We do have FDLV with the last choice, and they have so many good picks over here to choose from to ban them. We do need to see what they're gonna do, because it's definitely gonna affect what their opponents are gonna pick here if they do manage to get that one. I'm pretty sure Ulyss is also preparing to pick from a few, like a range of civilizations here. They are quite adaptable players with a lot of experience in the game in multiple, of course, victory conditions. And Macedon. Guys, are you ready? Yeah, I think we're gonna see a few Hetaris going from one side of the map to the other. Yeah, TV Ulyss is setting up this tone for the game. This is gonna be a war game, and I'm a bit surprised they actually went for Pangea Standard Ridges instead of Classic Ridges over here to give them a few more options to pass that army through. I guess we'll see. We will see. Too old for the competition. That's what Robert the Bruce said. It is what it is. You smell the free sim, Alexander? Yeah, he might actually get a free sim, or maybe wanted a vacation on one of his golf courses. Yeah, maybe that. It all started with that smile. Macedonian smile. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at this guy. He's taking over your city and smiling at the same time, you know, like, it is what it is. Rome FDLV is gonna be a choice here. Okay, Rome is going to be picked up by FDLV. They do have another choice immediately to pick from, and we do see, of course, they will have quite an array of their own choices. I would imagine they are thinking of quite a few civilizations, including like Genghis Khan and Ambiorix. We will need to see if they're going to pick up something like Basil II. We have seen players ignore a little bit, actually, more and more a Pound Maker, even though it's still pretty good. Shah over here, I haven't seen him in this version of the game being picked up in a competitive game. Of course, BBG, I'm talking about after the new update of BBG. I would imagine he's a very strong civilization when it comes to the early game over here, and might actually put up the best fight that you could put up against Macedon. We do have Nader Shah being picked up by FDLV, since Persia has been taken out by them in the pick phase, in the ban phase. We do see them picking up that other persona, and Nader Shah is the one that gives you the signs on the trade routes towards your series, and of course the gold alongside that, while Cyrus was giving you the culture and the gold. We do need to see how the simming will be like, and if he's gonna get the option to actually use those immortals against his opponents and smash those cities down. Now we do have Cleopatra, Ptolemaic being picked up also by Team Ulyss with I guess we're gonna need to see. There was, and quite a few times we've had the discussion about which is better, Ptolemaic or Egyptian Cleopatra. I guess the players at some point just decided, okay, we want to go for the high roll. Cleopatra is pretty good. If you do high roll, it's much better on Cleopatra Ptolemaic than it is on Egyptian, right? So they will take that higher chance of it, something beautiful happening. We do have this Pangea Standard Ridges, so I'd imagine he's gonna have those floodplains, and he's gonna have a few resources on them. It all depending on the spawn over here to see what kind of tempo Cleopatra is gonna have. We do need to see also the next 4 bands, while FDLV is gonna have the band right now. It looks like they are thinking about it. They do have 10 more seconds to go, and I just realized I wasn't actually hearing what was going on. There we go. Now I can hear what's going on. Okay, so what did they take out? Inca. Ooh. Okay, and Ambiorix is going to be taken out by the other side. Okay, by Team Ulyss. 2 more bans remaining. FDLV is going to have the last ban of the game here. Egyptian is really good trading partner. It is. Nutria also, good evening, sir. Trajan is finally available. Yeah, they banned him so many times, man. I'm amazed it actually got in. Just like I was amazed Scotland got in yesterday. It is what it is, you know, yesterday, you know, the last stream. I also want to make a mention. I will, since I'm also already gathering the quote-unquote archive of live streams and so on and so forth on YouTube. I'd also take out the beginning and how to say, add quite a few more options over there, details in the game. I did turn off the vote saving on Twitch. You can see everything you need to see on YouTube if you do want to rewatch one of these games. Now we talked about Scotland, but Felipe, yes, Philip II over here is not getting more attention. I'm actually a bit surprised about this. I'm very surprised about this. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, is gonna be taken out, and yes, we do have one more ban to go, and Team Ulyss is gonna have the honor of banning at the last year. I need to see how this entails here. Alex Smile, the one and only Civ meme. Yeah. Giga Alex Giga Chat. Okay, come on. What is it gonna be? Chandra Gupta is gonna be the last ban, and now we're gonna see the picks. FDLV is gonna have the third pick on the right side, as you can see, while Ulyss is gonna need to pick up the last two civilizations immediately in sequence. Okay. Oh, I would say actually right now if DLV has good all-around civilizations, while on the other side we do have Cleopatra, a little bit more prone to culture, a little bit more prone to economy and seeming, while Macedon is an all-out war civilization. I wouldn't really say he's the one that will generate the gold for his teammates whatever happens. So we do need to see how Team Ulyss is going to want to expand this roster over here, or the draft on the left side, while on the right side FTLV with Maya is, well, going to show them. We have the science number. Well, we do need to see if Maya is going to be up to specs over here. We haven't seen it that much recently in the games. And to be honest, I wasn't that amazed of what I saw the last time it got picked. We did see it being picked around December. Didn't see it being picked after this last update. Give me. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Wow, Team Ulyss is taking their time, actually running down the clock to 1 second. They still didn't pick, and they still didn't. Okay, there we go. They picked something. They picked Australia and Shaka. Okay, this Australia is a little bit out of the box on Pangea standard ridges. I would have imagined the Philip II would have been a much better choice over here, but hey, if you like Australia, why not? It definitely has a lot of potential when it comes to those campuses from the breathtaking appeal. And Shaka here, I am so happy we actually see him in the game, because I do believe he is one of the, I would say, really above average civilizations here. I would say top tier when it comes to this version of BBG. We do need to see how many times and how the players are going to try to adapt with that new dedication that you can pick up in the first and the second era. Well, I should say in the second and in the third era, because, you know, ancient, classical, medieval, so on. But anyway, now we do need to see those Ikandas actually help him shine, and if he does manage to take out an opponent with the Impis. Since the introduction of Statue of Zeus, is that the one that gives you the free units, I believe, right? The anti-cav units and the archers and the battering ram. Oh my god, so many times we've actually seen Shaka take out opponents. So it has kind of dropped off from a cliff in the preferences in the last month and a half, maybe like 2 months, but I still believe in the power of the Shaka. And we do have also on the right side FDLV going for Russia. Again, a little bit out of the box here. Russia is well known for the simming abilities, and usually it is being chosen to play on very big maps, like I would say lakes, I would say highlands, I would say inland seas, and so on and so forth. While on this type of a map, we haven't seen it in quite some time. We do need to see if it is gonna be up there. I would imagine so. I would imagine, especially with every player over here, very, very experienced with thousands and thousands of hours of experience in this game. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make any civilization leader sing. So let me switch slots over here with Pompey. We do have them starting to pick up the civilizations, and we do see that Hazaggi picked up Shaka first. He's on the top slot and he already picked up Shaka, man. Not only he's gonna have priority to those how to say generals, but I'm pretty sure he is gonna take as many as possible. We do need to see what Astikos is gonna pick, and I'm also certain they still are switching their slots around. So what do we have here? JR actually needs to switch, Lege needs to switch. It's a little bit confusing at one. Oh wait, no, Team Ulyss is Team 1. So we got Astikos, Lege. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have dISTORIA here, and JR will probably need to switch with somebody. I'm certain JR is on Freritos, isn't he? I'm pretty sure JR, there we go. He actually swapped with Hazaggi. Got it. He swapped with Hazaggi. They did quite a few switcheroos here. So we're gonna have Pompi with JR, Sprig, and then Titiits showing up for Freritos de la Vega, while on the other side we got dISTORIA, Lege, Hazaggi, and Astikos showing up today for Ulyss. Let me switch the screens over here so I can put up the prediction, start the prediction for how many remaps, and we do have 0, 1, 2 as possible answers. 10 minutes to go, and now it is on. Russia has strong culture, but it is often a gold liability for the team. Halosar is making a pretty good point. Also, a good day, Heinig Dave. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Now that is one spicy draft from Team Ulyss. War, culture, science, and more war. Yes. I'm pretty sure they are gonna go to war. They are gonna go to war here. We're gonna see some moves. We're gonna see them. We're gonna watch them like hawks, and we're gonna catch them. Okay, so I do need to turn this off. Let me see over here. This one needs to move here, and this one, bam. I have no idea why at some point OBS just defaults on the main screen instead of staying on the left side. Just sounds like those weird bugs over there. It is what it is. Anyway, I do hope they're actually going to switch to Pangea standard Regis. There we go. Spawn guaranteed on strategic resources. We do have a new world age. Regis definition standard. Okay, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. Now, Astikos is going to be the one picking up Cleopatra, Ptolemaic. We do have Pompi on the second slot with Nader, Shah. We do have JR on Peter. Lege is going to be the one with John Curtin. Interesting choice by Lege here. Sprig is going to go for Trajan. We do have Hazaggi on Shaka. dISTORIA is the one with Alexander. And Titiits is with Lady 6 guy. I think one of the kind of weird games that we're gonna see is Shaka going against Alexander. If they're actually gonna be next to each other and they need to throw those units against each other, I'm actually quite curious what the Hetaris will do, and at the same time how the Impis will perform. Of course, you can use the Hipast if you really want to counter that anti-cav unit, the Impi. I don't believe it is that strong. I don't believe it will actually hold them at bay.
From this early cradle of civilization.
Okay, so let me also put up on YouTube over here. Give me a second, Jacob. Macedon is also yes, Macedon is always a welcome sight. Indeed, it is. Okay, so we do have the game. Oh no, did I fire access crash? No. My God. Oh my God. Oh. Hopefully, yeah, I did not fire access crash. Okay, how many remaps? And we do have 0, 1, and 2 possible answers. Start the poll. Let's go. Good evening, Spirit 2. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Colorado also, good evening, sir, and welcome. Draft seems cool. I hope we'll see a good game. Yeah, puppy map shape. Puppy map shape. Let's go. Oh my God, and it is actually a puppy with like jumping over there. Woo! Wait, is it a puppy or is it a guinea pig? I don't know. Like this, or it might be a fish. A very, very slimy fish. I mean, it might be anything. Yeah. You see a puppy? Okay. I see a guinea pig. Not gonna lie. I see a guinea pig. Hyper Belfry, good evening, sir, and welcome. It's a capybara. Oh, one more coffee. Yeah, it might be. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Okay, so what do we have here? We do have Australia on the left side, and it does seem like Lege is going to have an interesting area of tiles with breathtaking appeal, but not that much. No, I did just... Okay, I did put the poll up over here. We do have to see if Australia is going to move anywhere. I don't think so. He's just going to settle in place. We're playing with BCY on and on balanced and set only capitals. He does have 1, 2, 3 possible pastures in the capital with maybe a fourth one if he actually goes that far on the east side, which I doubt it. He's gonna get that extra production point which Australia does, so get on the pastures or improve pastures, and I do see actually more pastures in the south. This is pretty good land. This is pretty good land. He can't really get another city on this lake because it doesn't have 3 tiles, but it's still fine. It's still fine. You can put it with the fresh water to the south and put the harbor in the north. I'm pretty sure he doesn't really need to fight anybody, so getting like worrying about getting boats out is not going to be an actual worry, is it? To the south here we do have Macedon. Well, this might be a problem for somebody next to him. Let's actually see who is Macedon gonna create problems. Oh, the city of Rome. Yeah, well, I think Rome over here is gonna have a bit of a problem with big Macedon to his west side. And wait, Cleopatra is on the right. Yeah, okay, so 2 nations that might happen here. We'll have Zulu also in the middle of 3, 4 actually. Well, who's this in the south? JR is in the... Oh my god. Oh, I think this might be a problem for JR. Yeah, I think this might be a problem, guys. This is one of those cases you don't really want to spawn next to Zulu. Like Zulu with the dedication, the new dedication. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about this, guys. This sounds dangerous. The Beasley, good evening, sir, and welcome. Now, also, it's the Warthog from Lion King Bamba. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. And the PL on, I guess so you are asking about Australia here. He does have a good array of tiles, don't get me wrong. And he did move on the coast 1 tile to the northwest. I guess now he can put a city on that lake if he wants to, or keep going on the coast if he wants to. Pretty good harbor setup over here, +5, and he will get access to diamonds. A few horses. Oh my god, look at that. 3 horses next to that city center on the coast. Now, we do need to take a look at also Macedon a little bit more in detail. He will have EK to the east side and some bananas to get the extra food from. Unfortunately, not a lot of production from those tiles, and it's not like he has a 1-3 hanging around anywhere. We do have him also with a decent amount of territory to expand into. I would imagine he's not going to be that afraid of the north here, and he's just going to get some cities there. We do have him also with a priority. He's gonna need to do something about Rome. The land between them is actually not that bad to pass an army through. You just need to get a city next to Ekil and then pounce on your opponent. Look at that. Put it over here. Vroom, vroom, vroom. All of those horses charging their engines to hit the cities of Rome. Sprig is gonna have quite a challenge during the game. We do have Rome here already benefiting from some gold from the diamonds with okay-ish settle in some aspects. Well, he's gonna struggle for some food in some cities, but he's gonna be fine if he does micromanage his tiles. Other than that, I do see pretty good mountains that are gonna be spanned on the northeast side, and I do notice this doesn't really look like a standard Pangea, is it? This wait, this is classic Pangea, right? Did they switch? Give me a second. I think it is classic Pangea, right? No, it's standard Pangea. It's SR. What? Why did it? Wait a second. Is this standard? It is standard. So where are the continent splits? This? Only a few mountains, man. What are these continent splits? I guess it does make sense over here with the continent splits next to Ulundi. But anyway, very few mountains, to be honest. Now we do need to take a look at Ptolemaic. Okay, he does have 1 rice tile to benefit from, and did he settle on something? He did settle on a rice tile there. He's working a 2-3-1 wine tile, so he gets the extra production. Quite a few stone tiles for the chops here, and I do notice he's gonna have another pretty good city to the southeast with more floodable terrain, and at the same time olives, maize tiles over here to improve next to that river on the floodplains. Well, I guess this actually, no, sorry, the olive tile is not on a floodplain. That's not on a floodplain. Only the maize tiles are there. Now we do also have him with a pretty good distance between him and his opponent to the west side. There will be a few mountains that he needs to pass through to get to Sprig, and I would imagine actually Astikos is going to want to slow it down and try to get as many cities possible here, while he's going to let Macedon just irrel into Rome, or try to irrel Rome, because Macedon actually keeps being irrel even if it's at war for 100 years. Now we do have also settlers starting to come out of the cities of the players, and we're gonna see the second city soon started to be put down on the map. Lundi, I do notice him having a +4 campus in the north. That's gonna be pretty good. He does have geothermal fissures next to the mountains, and he is starting to discover the south. There isn't another scout that's going directly north here from St. Petersburg, and I do notice Russia is basically, you know, incentivized to keep widening his search. Instead of going north, he's going west and east. Now we do have him with quite a bit of food from the sheep tile, and I do notice he's getting the faith per turn immediately from underneath his settle. Now he does have again a very good campus and a pretty good spot for his lavras if he wants. Of course, what am I talking about? He's gonna want lavras anyway, right? What I mean, if he wants to, he's gonna have them. He's gonna want them. Yeah, that's basically a must in this location here. We do need to see also if they're gonna figure each other out, right? Hazaggi is getting in there, and he does need to get to this tile so he can see. It looks like we do have enough time for him to get into that position, but I'm actually very curious if Hazaggi is gonna want to reveal himself to Russia, or is he just gonna stay in the fog of war so he doesn't give Russia the idea that he's gonna have Zulu to fight with in the north, and at the same time not really make them remap this, you know? Like this is a pretty good reason to remap the game if one of your civilizations is gonna be next to a very annoying other civilization that has a very likelihood of succeeding of taking out your opponent, your empire. I'm not sure if horses goes vroom vroom. I suppose horsepower is a thing in engines. Yes, and funny stuff, actually horsepower has nothing to do with the actual horsepower. It's very funny, but it has nothing to do. We did see, like, there was a test on YouTube that actually tried to debunk this, and they found out it has literally nothing to do. It was a supposition of how much horse can actually carry versus something else on average, and it just stuck. You know, like it just stuck for everybody. Everybody used that same thing. No, nobody actually tried to do it again. Or maybe with the names of the mountains, but it's maybe a little too hard. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get here. Yeah, on the Karun River. Let's check out the last spawns, because we got one more turn, and by the looks of it, Macedon is already getting his settler out and moving to the south, so he can get the position next to the mountains. He's gonna get another settler in 6, and he is also gonna have Maya to the southeast. Maya is gonna be his ally. They're gonna want to trade with each other at some point in the game, while I'm pretty sure both of them are gonna go internals until that point. Especially Persia, he really wants to be internal civilization. There is also a simming capability here for Maya, even though we do need to see if he's gonna have enough simming capacity and of course abilities to actually influence the game if his allies are gonna be taken down. Like, is he gonna have enough science, production, culture to get to actually clean the map even if one of his allies dies? Oh, that's a very hard question. Very hard question. So many details are a miss right now. We don't actually know. We don't know. So I think Zulu did not figure it out. Oh my god, he did not. And he's going back. He's going back, guys. He is actually going back, and they don't see each other at all. They do not know. Well, I guess he does know about the west side. He must know there is something in the south, or he will know there is something in the south when he's gonna see the Russian warrior. I do find it funny that neither of them will have the information about this. Thunderians, good evening, sir, and welcome. Alex, hello there, sir, and good evening. How are you doing? Oh my god, welcome. We went from horses to motor vehicles, and the spelling point was the horsepower. Yeah, the selling point was the horsepower. Yeah, basically, and the selling point wasn't actually the, you know, good point. Russia saw the Karun River. That is a Persian river. Okay, well, that's not his next door ally, is it? Karun. Persia is very far away. Like, Persia is here to the northeast. Wait, that Karun River actually... Oh my god, look at this, guys. This Karun River is spamming from the northeast towards the south, barely actually getting to Russia. Wow, this is a long river. This is a very long river. Anyway, we do have a team of Freritos de la Vega actually choosing to remap this. They put the votes in first, and they will remap this a bit. Interesting. We're gonna need to see if the next map is gonna favor them or not. But I do think they made the correct call over here with Sprig that's gonna end up fighting dISTORIA for the remainder of the game. Peter would have fought Zulu for the remainder of the game. But to be honest, it's not like they do have civilizations that will actually trade punches and come out spectacularly out of these fights, right? Especially against Macedon and Zulu. They did pick up Rome and they did pick up Nader, Shah. Both of those civilizations might actually be good on the front line. But you see, Sprig did hesitate this. Did really hesitate this. I mean, it can't be any worse than this. I'm pretty sure it can be worse. I'm pretty sure it can be worse. Kaka, hello there, sir, and welcome.
To man taking his first upright steps.
It's always, yeah, it always can be worse. I'm pretty sure it always can be worse. Like, whatever things we're gonna put into BBS to make things good, there's still gonna be that one map that is gonna be very, very bad. Very bad for everybody. Let's actually take a look here. Ooh, Macedon, enclosed between the mountains. He's gonna need to find a way out of this cage, and we do need to see how much science he's gonna make from these campuses. He doesn't have an opponent. Wait, no? We got Egypt here. Is that an opponent? No, that is a very big ally here. It's dISTORIA and Astikos. He has Lege. Oh, really? Free seeming Macedon? Are you kidding me? This is not what we signed up for. Oh. Michael, I have wanted to ask you this for a while now. What was your Civ handle before OnSpot? Like, was it cool or lame? I mean, I played with my name, like with Michael, for a long time. I actually had a bit of a, how to say, with row when it came to that, because everybody was knowing me as Michael, and when I was playing and I was playing on OnSpotTV, like, you know, very few actually made the connection that it was me playing, but it was, I mean, it is what it is. Senior Testa, he can free sim and then attack with planes. Yeah. Yeah, wish Australia and Macedon could switch. Yeah, exactly, right? We want Macedon on the front line over here against Russia. Ooh, wait a second. Do I see the Russian city exposed to the elements? I would say Australia over here is going to have a pretty good chance of taking out that Russian capital if this game goes on this map. It looks like also Shah is going to be there. That will maybe try to create some discomfort here for Australia, since he does have a pretty good setter on the west side and actually a good amount of a good distance between him and Australia. Now we also have Rome here. Sprig is gonna be to the south of Maya. Maya gonna be alone between allies. Yeah, he is between allies. It's gonna be Zulu. Well, wow. Yeah, I don't know about this, guys. Yeah, I mean, this is one way out. This is a one-way out situation, right? Hazaggi has no other choice than war. There's no other choice here. He's gonna need to take out an opponent. It's either Webcam Null or Rome, or both, you know. Ideally, you want both. And we're gonna need to see how he's gonna try to achieve that. He has quite a few cities to settle on the west side, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get at least to these rivers, while on the east side he only has one single city next to the Halong Bay, which, yeah, you know, it is a wonder settle. You get some extra era skull, you get access to pearls, you get your how to say, your woman happy over there. It's gonna be fine, you know, like great sightseeing next to Halong Bay, I'm pretty sure. We do have scouts coming out from Ulundi, and we do notice his warrior has one direction to go for. I would imagine he's not going to get the second scout out. Doesn't really make sense to get three scouts and two scouts in this position. I do also want to put up the team labels, so we do know who is FDLV and who is Team Ulyss. Of course, FDLV does mean Freritos de la Vega. And on the left side, we will have the big FDLV. While on the right side, we're going to have Team Ulyss. Just give me a second so I can actually set up the correct text, and there we go. Bam, ba bam, bam, boom, bam. Let's take a look at Rome. He's gonna have a decent amount of fresh water, pretty good. The second continent here to the north, all of this is gonna be his. He does also have the Pantanal to the southwest to expand into, and so many rivers for the baths. I would imagine he's gonna be quite fun. He's gonna have quite a bit of fun. But where production? I don't see that many 2-2 tiles. I see some 1-3s. He's gonna get to couple them with citrus tiles. Maybe actually settle on the marble there for a 2-1. But I don't know, man. I don't know. There aren't that many chops here. I gotta say, this is kind of especially if you compare it to this territory here. Like, look at the amount of chops. Beautiful. You get the production. You get the food if you want to. You get some gold if you want to. It's perfect. You know, like get everything going. Let's take a look if they will get to find each other, since I do notice dISTORIA is trying to get that warrior towards the northeast. He is gonna get closer to Lege, which is of course his ally. Maybe they do want to discover each other's territory here, breach the fog of war between them. While we do have Astikos only benefiting from one single resource. This is what I would say it's a low roll here for Rakedet. Only one single resource on his floodplains. Well, he's gonna have his 2-2 base underneath anyway. Oh no, 2 resources. He actually has a wheat tile underneath anyway. Oh, I see. So he has an extra resource there. There are 2 more to the northwest, and I do see another 2 to the east side here, and a few more base tiles. While he's gonna have another river to the south. I don't see that much floodplain there. I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna want to get some Etemenanki glorious glory here. Maybe here, maybe he's gonna get it here. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I would imagine this is also gonna be a pretty good city. I would imagine he's gonna want to get a city in the mountains a little bit later, and to the west side where he does have some geothermal fissures. Again, a lot of science can be created. He does need to be careful, of course, on the first settles. You do want to get the best settles, you know, 1, 2, 3. When you're talking about your B1, B2, B3, you do want to get them as high as possible, and then think about your other choices. Now let's take a look what's going on here. Did they breach the fog of war? Not yet. Actually, they don't care. Wait a second. Poppy do cares about exploring his west side. He's getting his scout out, and we do see him exploring the south. He's gonna find out about this inland sea, which is gonna give him the opportunity to trade with Rome. This is gonna be a pretty good economic setup over here on the coast. Of course, it's gonna take time to establish, but I'm pretty sure Persia will go internals for quite some time, at least until he's gonna discover his Wisselbanken. We do have webcam now also with a few of these plantations. I do see olives, and I do see some incense tile. This is gonna be a very good observatory. He's gonna get that going. Wait, there was a change on the observatory, right? Or wasn't there? Observatory. So Maya did get an extra housing, if I do remember correctly, and I do want to double check if there was anything changed here. So he's getting the +1 science bonus for it. No, I didn't see any change here. Okay, so I was probably just remembering the +1 housing that he gets. Okay. Now plantation gives only +1. Oh, this is what it's changed. Okay, so this is what is changed. Not +2. So that's gonna be a +2 over here between the 2 plantations, not a +4 as it was before. That actually makes quite a bit of a difference. Not that high roller here, I gotta say. Well, we're going in to see if he's gonna actually figure out the 3 plantations next to each other, since I do not see them immediately. I would imagine maybe there is a spot there for a high roll. We'll see. Zulu is getting his settler out, and he did actually get a second scout out. Oh my god, he has a sliver of hope over here remaining that he will actually have a longer peninsula. No, it's not. You're gonna end up on the tip of it, Hazaggi, in just a few moments here. What do you think? Do we have Ulyss incentivized of remapping this? So dISTORIA, Hazaggi, Lege, Astikos, are they gonna want to remap this? Astikos is gonna have a target here, but sorry, dISTORIA is gonna have a target in the form of Astikos. No, allies, no, nothing. This is all free sim. Oh my god. But then we will have Lege that doesn't know actually that he can take out Russia. Yeah, he's not gonna know. He's not gonna know, guys. He's not gonna know. Yeah, let's see the different visions. So they know Zulu is out there. It's really out there. But to be honest, no, I think Zulu was a much better simmer actually than Macedon is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zulu is a much better simmer than Macedon is. Anyway, we'll see. Mihai, your background looks very dark and ominous tonight. I'm somewhat on edge thinking about Athena pouncing at any time. No, she's not here. She's not here actually. We left her on the, like, my room and on the main stairs of the house. So she just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But yeah, I did notice something. I don't know, I had an error yesterday with my camera, and I needed to reset my computer afterwards because it's like locked, and when I restarted it, like the camera looked a little bit better. Let me actually put it a little bit higher because it does feel like okay, there we go. It needed to be a little bit higher. Okay, so we got settlers coming out from quite a few cities. One more turn to go for the players to expand their vision, and we do need to see what they're gonna choose. Taking a look at the breathtaking appeal, or the appeal over here of Canberra, he's gonna have quite a few tiles here to get some amazing campuses. Oh, look at this campus next to the Niter tile, on the Niter tile, I should say, with the Reef tile over there. He's also gonna get to use his galleys to take out Muscat to the northeast. That's a pretty easy city state to take out, and as you can see over here, that's just gonna put him right on the doorstep of Russia. We do need to see if Russia and maybe Persia will lock forces and will go against their opponents here. We got Lege showing up with a scout right next to Pompey, and I believe Pompey actually did see the scout. Yeah, he did see the scout probably, or did he? Because that settler should have had vision over the scout, especially when he was in the city. By the way, we got something like 8 centimeters of snow today. Wait, what? We got snow in Paris? Oh my, Rafifi, you're in Paris? Oh my god, I need to actually pack boots and stuff? Okay. I mean, I was pretty sure it was cold. It's cold here. I would imagine that it's just as cold or a little bit colder. Yeah, I guess we're gonna need to see how that goes. I did try to get out like a few days ago in the city, and it just isn't the same. When you have so little, you know, so few degrees or even negative degrees, not the same, man. Not the same. Anyway, we do have a remap here, and it does look like Team Ulyss is gonna choose to use the remap token, taking us to the third map. Whatever happens next, this is gonna be the map they're gonna play out. Yeah, Rafifi, we got 125 the other day. It was crazy. Oh my god, 125 centimeters of snow. Ooh, wow. 1.5 meters of snow. You actually need to drill through the snow to make a pathway. They had to move an off-foot. Oh, I see. An MFL. Wow. Okay. That's kind of big. But I guess they had to do what they had to do, man. It is what it is. Also, Chris Mo, good evening, sir, and welcome. Welcome, done marketing. The horsepower thing goes back to J Watts. Exactly, J Watt. Yeah. Also, Khan Tarhan, good evening, sir, and welcome. Quick question: the maps that get drafted, are they through a mod? If so, which mod? I'd love to find a list of mods that are used in these tournaments. You can take a look at the CPL.gg website to see what kind of mods we're using. I did put up over there quite a few descriptions, and also the links to the workshops and the links to their own Discord server. They are doing this with the help of the community, with a lot of players being involved. A lot of ideas are being bounced around on that Discord server, and most of the time you do have votes on the majority of the changes. Sometimes, well, they do decide to put changes in that they do deem they are very, very necessary to balance out the game. So one of them, the one that we're using, and you saw the draft, it's called Multiplayer Helper, and I'm just gonna write it over here in YouTube chat so you get to know it and search for it. A better balanced game. 5.70 if I'm not mistaken. We do have better balanced starts, and I have no idea what this is, but just get the last version. And we do have also the better spectator mode, which allows us to actually take a look at the game and its details. Better spectator mode, there we go. I hope I actually wrote them down quite nicely. Anyway, let me put up the screen as it should be on my left. Let's finish up the prediction also, and before we're gonna get into this, looks like we got option 2 winning. Option 2 winning by quite a bit. I see. Let's actually take a look also on YouTube chat and finish up that. It looks like option 1 was the one winning on how many remaps vote in the poll on YouTube, while only 22% did nail this second one. Yeah, there we go. We got the second one ending poll, and we're gonna come to the game here. Let's actually take a look what's going on the spawns. I do have, well, this time around, wait a second, I'm actually impressed. We got Macedon next to Macedon to the north, so they will get to bounce against each other here quite nicely. We do have also Maya next to Pompey, not bad, and of course he's not going to be that worried about his east side. He's going to be all focused on Macedon to the north. We do see the city of Macedon is going to benefit from some spice tiles to the southwest. He has access to horses right in his first circle and access to his iron tile in the southwest in the second circle. With more cities that can be placed on fresh water, he will get access to more of these strategic resources, while we do need to see what are his moves. Is he going to want to go forward settle his opponent? Is he going to want to go side settle here on the copper tile, which is a pretty good settle, +3 campus and everything all around, pretty good setup afterwards for his government plaza. And I would imagine he's going to want to open up with wait a second, is this going to be encampment opening on Persia, or is this going to be commercial opening on Persia? Does he even have time? Yeah, he should have time. Macedon is gonna take quite a bit to get going. I mean, you've seen how much time it actually takes to build those Pasiriki page.
has joined the round table.
I enjoyed it and also was sad about it. Yeah, Tampa. Oh, I see. Destroyed the Eagles. It is what it is. Corky man, good evening, sir, and welcome. Hello, welcome, sir. Much appreciated for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, so we do have to talk about Macedon here. Pella is gonna get his scout out. He just got hit by a flood, but it looks like his warrior managed to get out of it unscathed. We do have him also with 3 horse tiles on the west side of his empire. One of them is 3 tile outs from his capital, which is a bit too expensive, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to put a city much closer to that resource. He also has a pretty good city to the southeast next to those dice tiles, and of course the banana to give him the extra food to grow faster, and to mention he's gonna have those mountain tiles in between for some good setup of his campuses. In the tech side, dISTORIA is going to go for animal husbandry immediately, and he's going to figure out where his horses are, while I'm pretty sure he's going to go encampments quite quickly here to get those down and about. I do notice Hazaggi is immediately going for mining also, so yeah, you know what Hazaggi is going to do. You know what Hazaggi is going to do. Now, Camnal this time around is going to have quite a few plantations. He does have +3. Ooh, that's pretty good. Plants pretty good. +3 observatory over here from the 2 spice tiles and the dice tile. Unfortunately, not a lot of production is yet available for those spices. He's gonna need to improve them with a plantation, and since they are on flat tiles, he will get an extra production point on them. We do have him also getting his settler out. He's not gonna care about the fresh water that much, and of course not settling on rivers or lakes, or he doesn't care. He just wants to get the most cities he can around the 9 tiles of his capital. And we do have him also starting to explore the south. Looks like his item tile is going to be quite expensive, 3 rings out from webcam now, while I do see the horse is going to be just as expensive to the southwest. I'm pretty sure he's going to need to get cities there, so he doesn't need to spend a fortune to actually get both of those strategic resources worked in his empire. I'd also noticed this time around actually Russia has a very interesting spawn. He's going to have open lands here from the left side of the map to the right side. Not going to care about it that much. Maybe Macedon Macedon at some point is gonna send something to him, but just look at how many tiles Macedon needs to cover to get to the main cities of Russia. That's a bit out of you know, the realm of possibilities here. Now we do have JR also benefiting from a few deer tiles in his capital. No, only one deer tile. The other 1-3 actually makes my mind up. We do have the deer tile to the north, giving him option to start off with the Temple of Artemis. We do see him also getting his first settler out in 4, while we do have him with the options to go in the southern territory, in the grassland or the plains. Not gonna care that much about this. We do need to see what kind of pantheon is he gonna pick up here, and I know there were some calls in chat for a resurgence of Dance of the Aurora on Russia. While we do see quite a few flat tiles here, we do need to see if he is gonna make that choice, that pantheon choice. Hyperbole Freak also kind of looking like an Aurora pantheon spawn for, oh my god, we just said that. Sandro Games, good evening sir and welcome. The Beasley also, if they best the lines, I'll be shocked, but it can happen any given Sunday. Wow, that's a lot of trust in that team's ability. Sandro Games also, how are you doing sir? Show the winning team. Wait a second, which is the winning team? I watched the Hard Knocks last year, kind of fell in love with Coach Campbell. Okay, 2 dummies on thinking. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, Russia is going to have access to his Aran tile in the second ring to the northeast, and I do notice his horse tile is not going to be here. He doesn't have any in the third rings of his capital. He's going to need to acquire horses from his teammates or start to expand very far in the south to get one. You can see barely here the warrior has discovered 2 of these horse tiles available for him. That's going to be so far up in the south. He will have also Cinguetti to benefit from. He's the only religious kind of focused civilization in the game. If not, Astikos is going to pick up his Stonehenge and try to get a religion of his own. It definitely can happen. And oh my god, this time around, I think Rakedet actually high rolled. Ooh. Guys, get ready for a high roll here. Look at Cleopatra go. Oh my. And wait, what is this? Simming Hazaggi? No. Yes! Yes, we got Hazaggi with an option to go against Rome here. It looks like a Sprig will need to close the choke, which is so far away from him, to not allow Hazaggi to get too close. We do have also Rakedet to the northeast that might actually send some troops over here to disturb Sprig's peace, and we do need to see when that's gonna happen and if that's gonna happen. Rakedet benefits already from quite a bit of culture extra from his improved resources on these floodable terrain tiles. He does have 4 pop already with working 5-1 tiles, guys, and 2-1 coffee tile. We do have him benefiting from so many builder charges. 4 builder charges at the beginning of the game. Oh my, this is beautiful. Yeah, we do need to see where is he gonna send his settler, and we do need to see if he is gonna go for a Temenanki. He's discovering pottery in 3, 4 and trading in 1. Doesn't need to care about any of his allies. It does seem like his only opponent is gonna be to the north. No, he actually has to the south over here Rome, and to the north Russia. Doesn't or shouldn't really care that much, especially with the mountains and the hills over here and the rivers. That's gonna be very hard to actually do anything about. Michael, did you check the new Civ monthly challenge? It's Canada, baby. Except you can't really do any Canada things. Wow. Okay, and no, I didn't check it. I saw it, but I didn't check it. I was a bit busy with doing the video for Escape from Tarkov today, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I did it yesterday, and now I was just excited to see it popped off a little bit, and I was like, woo, 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 woo. You know, we got the views, baby. Where did the 2 Egyptian builders come from? I don't know. They just appeared here. I don't know. They just poofed into existence. Maybe he popped 1 from a hut. Maybe he popped 2 from a hut. I don't know. But it kind of looks like he popped 2 from a hut. I'm pretty sure he didn't actually take them from one of the city-states. It would have been a bit too much for them to take on so much distance here. Ooh.
Alex 2005's waste taken retained his knighthood for 5 months.
Thank you so much, Alex 2005. Much appreciated, sir. He opened the builder and a builder hut. There we go. Cool Whip is making us, giving us some extra information over here. So he opened with a builder and then got a builder from a builder hut. Pretty good, I gotta say. Doesn't have a scout, right? So yeah. Anyway, we do have Rome coming from the south, and it looks like he's gonna go on that river, floodable river to the north. Rome is also gonna get his third settler pretty soon, and I would imagine he's gonna want to get the city a little bit faster settled. It shouldn't be that far off to go and settle towards Cahokia here, towards the northeast, even though that's a very expensive settle if you actually want to settle on the cattle tile. You need to buy out all of the tiles that city is gonna use for some time. We do have Rome also with a deer tile in the capital, giving him possibility to get that Temple of Artemis. We do have him getting his traders out, and of course trying to get as much pop as possible, and the cities out as quickly as possible. Impressive that he actually chose to chop the settler here. He is he's in a race right now. He's feeling like he's in a race right now. Sprig is gonna have access to his horses in the third ring towards the northwest, while I do notice another horse style is over here towards Cahokia on the east side. If he does settle on the slinger, he's gonna get the benefits of it. If he doesn't, he could actually settle on the coast as well, directly on the horse or next to it, so he doesn't need to bother with the 2-1 base. Now we do need to see also his iron, 3 tiles out to the southwest. No other option around his cities here. No, this is 4 rings out, so he's gonna need to put a city right next to it if he wants to benefit from that. Now we do have also some wonders being placed down. I do notice first holy site is also being chosen here by Egypt, and he's not gonna go for a Temenanki from the capital. He is gonna go for Stonehenge and will try to get a religion. Well, unfortunately for him, looks like Russia did smell a wonder being built, and he's sending that scout, so he tries to stop it, but there is already a slinger that is getting in, and JR is already, oh my god, look at the man, he's focused, he's so focused to get in, and he's gonna go on the right style. He couldn't resist, right? Yes sir, and the work ethic actually works differently there. It's a belief giving protection from shrines and temples. Yes, exactly. That's what the Aurora only gives adjacent to flat thunder tiles, not all thunder tiles. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it is a lot more balanced. Like those, how to say, hundreds of faith points that Russia was able to generate before the first era was exactly what was keeping it so powerful in the second one. Earth Goddess is going to be picked up by him. He's still going to try to acquire as many of these faith points as possible. Second Lavra is going to finish quite soon, and as you can see, he is placing them in such a way that he can use the other adjacency of other districts for that extra yield. Let's take a look at what's happening here. What? Okay, so I guess that scout is just gonna sit there for a while. Astikos very troubled. The scout is so close to his Stonehenge, and he's gonna want to put his slinger right behind those stones, so he is gonna benefit from a little bit of defense. I'm just kidding, there's no defense there. Those stones they're not there, they're just not there. And we do have some sphinxes getting out for the extra culture, even though I don't see the production, so to be honest I wouldn't actually recommend using these. You do want the production to shine here. Looking at Australia, we do have Sydney and Canberra already settled, and I do notice we got first campus getting out of Sydney on the west side. He's gonna have a +5 here next to the mountains, while Canberra didn't put one down. He's gonna get to the 4th population pretty soon. I'm actually a bit curious, what does he want to do here? He can put it on the iron tile and it's gonna be a +3, and there we go, he's gonna get the +3. It is what it is. It is what it is. He's gonna have another one. No, he doesn't have another one on the aluminium tile. Anyway, we do need to see how fast he's gonna get that science chirping, and we do need to see if he's gonna get the opportunity to go against JR here, or just try to get the gold. He has another problem to the south. No, that's actually Hazaggi. That's gonna be his ally. He doesn't have a problem with Hazaggi. He does have just seeming problems. Yeah, just seeming problems. He just needs to get big here, just to settle all of this coast and get big. Probably ask Hazaggi to get a city on the northern river, Fulundi, so he can actually trade with him later on in the game and get the gold going, you know, get it flowing. We do have also the city of Sydney put on a coffee tile. He's going to receive an extra amenity from that and some extra culture per turn, while he does have some turtle tiles to improve in the eastern coast. I do notice there are some easy to upgrade amenities here, aren't they? The truffles and these turtles are going to be easy to upgrade for him. A little bit out of the way here for the wine tile. You still want irrigation, but yeah, it is what it is. Oh, and the third amenity. The Mercury tile is going to be easy to improve. You just get a mine. Anyway, now looking at Zulu, we do have Quadukuza and Ulundi with another city coming up in the north there. It looks like he is... Where is this one going? Why is he going north? Why is he going towards Astikos? Is he actually going to put a city right in the face of Astikos? Oh my god. No shame. No shame. Wow. Wow. Guys, I've seen friendships broken because of this. Can you imagine? I've seen actually games being scrapped because this happened in it. I'm pretty sure they actually talked about it, but if they didn't talk about it, oh my god. Imagine this happening to you, right? Wait, +5 with the holy side next to it. You got here late. Where is Macedon? Macedon is on the west side. He's here. And also, I'm not sure what I was talking about earlier. It's sad the game will last long. Oh, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see quite a bit. Jacob. Russia usually doesn't go. Yes, Russia usually doesn't go Dance of the Aurora anymore. Yes, I'm totally aware of that. I'm totally aware of that. It does. I do have to point out, if you do want to use the Lavras for adjacency towards other districts and theater squares, campuses, commercials, or whatever you want to do there, you can't really use Dance of the Aurora. Dance of the Aurora forces you to put those holy sites in the best locations possible, which is of course with a lot of flat tiles around them, and those flat tiles are not usually where you want to put campuses or you want to put some commercials and so on. So you know, it is what it is. Now the players are trying to make the most out of the situation they have, and to be honest, at the moment JR is making 11 faith a turn. We still have 12 turns to go in for the next turn. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a lot of faith banked up with Earth Goddess and his two Lavras getting out. I do also notice he's putting more importance on his monuments than he is putting on getting his shrines out in the Lavras. Now didn't actually get the religion yet. While he is on his way, it's gonna take a bit of time, especially with the 2 great prophet points a turn. It doesn't look like he's gonna get it before the next era. Like with 2 points, you're gonna need 15 turns, right? It's a bit too late. Anyway, it looks like the scout in Raket's land was taken care of, and we do have a few slingers that are gonna try to fend off any other intruder here. And I do know the Stonehenge is gonna finish next turn from Rakedet with the city of Says still needs. Oh my god, that city is just not working a production tile, is it? Is that what I'm seeing there? Is the city of Says actually not working a production tile? I think that's what I'm seeing there. Hello there, Ure. Good evening, sir. Also, Corsay, good evening, sir, and welcome. Is this a 4v4? Yes, it is, sir. Also, Preston Troll, good evening. Toxel, good evening, sir, and welcome. I've been binging these streams this week. Woo! Glad you enjoyed them, and of course, welcome to the live stream. Any questions you have, just throw them there in the chat, and I'm gonna try to get to them as quickly as I can. Dance of the Aurora work ethic is one of my favorite single player stats on Russia. Senior Testa makes a good point. In base game, Dance of the Aurora with work ethic is definitely busted. I'm gonna call it out, and I'm pretty sure others did call it out quite a few times. It's busted. I mean, getting so much production on a nation that already has so much tempo because of his high face generation it's too much, man. Yeah, exactly. Broken. Okay, so let's put up the prediction for who's gonna win this game, so we get that out of the way. And I do want to put up the poll on YouTube as well. Who will win? We got FDLV, that's Freritos de la Vega on one side, and on the other side we got Team Ulyss with a submission period of 30 minutes. Let's go start the prediction, and we're gonna need to see if stream chat over here is gonna get that prediction correct. Get in the points, get it in. Let's see, how many points do you guys have? Come on, let's see those points, guys. Let's see those points. I have no clue who will win this. I mean, I think that's the fun of it, right? That's the fun of it. We gotta see who's gonna win this. Okay, so on YouTube here, right? I don't need to put it up on YouTube. Put up a poll, start a poll. Who will win? And the question between Freritos de la Vega and Team Ulyss. There we go. Subnoodle, Freritos. Yes, hello there, sir, and good evening. Welcome. Okay, so I do see more pantheons that are being picked up, and I do notice Australia did go for Divine Spark. He's gonna get his campuses going, and he's gonna get some extra scientist points here. I do see Australia is on 2 right now, with Hypatia being the first great scientist. He is probably gonna get it. Maya did put down 1, 2, 3 of his observatories, still needs to build 2 of them, while he did actually get that +2 observatory here. He does need to improve another one of his dice tiles to get the extra point. A lot of gold is being generated right now in Titiits' territory. He's on 16 gold a ton, while Pompey is on 14. I do notice Freritos de la Vega is handling the beginning of the game with a bit more gold, and that will allow them to spend the gold on tiles and not really wait to get the perfect sim going. They can just invest and get that going. Of course, we've seen players actually go for the second best option if they don't have the gold to buy tiles for the best thing that they can do in that situation. We do already have a situation in which one of the players, specifically dISTORIA, decided this game is gonna go all out war. He's getting a little bit tickled by Russia. We do have Persia also getting some warriors in there, and it does seem like he doesn't want to give up on his encampment plot here. Oh yeah, there we go. He killed one of the units. He's gonna need to get also his builder to improve the horses, but he can't really do that with the units, the enemy units around him. We do need to see also how fast he's gonna try to get the Pacific Paids. He already has 3 cities down, so he's just now working on the infrastructure he needs for a little bit of warfare here. Now with the also initiationites being chosen as a pantheon, I would imagine he's gonna get a decent amount of faith from building units. Faith, science, man, he has it all. Skill folks, hello there sir, and welcome. Why are the votes on Twitch gone? Oh, thank you for asking, Skill folks, much appreciated. Welcome sir. I will try to focus as much as possible on getting all of the details necessary, and of course chopping down the movie without the beginning and everything on YouTube. I did do this for quite a bit of time, but I can't really do this on Twitch, so I would kindly suggest to take a look at YouTube over there for any kind of vote you want to see. They are being stored in the by playlist, and you can go back and search for games in different competitions, in different how to say, categories. Who do you think Macedon will target? Also on each video there are quite a few details with what players did actually play as leaders in the game. Also you got chapters, when the game starts, when the game ends, and so on and so forth. Probably a pushback and fourth against both civs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a push back and forth here. Who do you think Macedon will target? I would imagine they're actually going to target over here. How to say? He's going to target Maya. I don't think he's going to immediately target Persia, because that's the juicy target. That's actually the hard target to go against. Persia is going to be ready for this. Maya might not be that ready for it. Also, probably a pushback. Okay, show winning team. Sandro Games, which is the winning team? We need to know. You need to know. Giga. Yes, Giga chat. Sandro Games. Why are you not in this game? I heard you actually sneaked into a team, and what happened there? Anyway, also Subnoodle is saying on YouTube, in a vote for a few days back, I recall you asking from how region in Rembrandt van region was pronounced, very similar to Rhine. Oh, Rembrandt van Rhine. Oh, I see. Since Rhine is also the Dutch name for that river. Okay, thank you. Okay, that makes it much easier to pronounce. Much easier to pronounce. Yes. Sandro, are you on the team now, not on Ulyss anymore? That's a very good question. What do you mean they've kicked you? What? They wouldn't allow Tokugawa? Yeah, they won't allow Tokugawa. That's why Sandro Games is not there. Wait a second. What is Pompey doing? Actually attacking the city of Alexandria? He really wants that builder, bro. He really wants that builder. Look at all of the units of Macedon just scrambling to help that city survive, while he did not want to invest into a builder, into a warrior from that city center. It does seem like Russia over here is putting quite a bit of pressure on the city of Alexandria. That city is still gonna heal a little bit, and I doubt this warrior is going to manage to tap it twice. He needs to tap it twice. Yeah, that warrior is dead. Don't get me wrong. Like when the second this archer gets into line and takes a shot at that warrior, he just looks at him funny. He's gonna drop that. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. The power of the arrow kick. Anyway, now let's take a look at the pantheons here. What do we have? God of the Forge is being chosen by Pompey. He definitely is embracing his position to go against his opponent there, Macedon, and he does want every little bit of advantage that he can get his hands on. He did manage to settle that city of Susa on the west side on the copper tile. Ishanikum is to the south, benefiting from the spice tiles, and I don't see him actually getting in the north of Macedon. If he doesn't get the city here quickly, he might actually expose Maya to Macedon. I'm pretty sure if Macedon sees a city being put down on the cattle tile, he's gonna think like triple before he's gonna want to attack Maya with anything. But if that city is not gonna be settled, I'm certain his view of the situation is gonna be that, hey, I have a free pathway towards Maya. Yeah, oh wait, why did Macedon? Oh my god, what was that archer, man? What did this archer do? Oh my god, this archer, man. I think he got very confused. He drank too much last night. Shift enter warrior in and it's fine. Yeah, it looks like they did. But he did shift enter his archer also, and I think it was kind of a bad. Big tempo slow. Whoa. Did someone take reeds and marshes from Egypt? Let's actually take a look over here. No, I actually see a bit of production here. Let me see if it's reeds and marshes. Buddhism, religious settlements. He actually took religious settlements. Divine inspiration and sacred places are going to be his beliefs here. He's going to get the extra faith from his wonders, and he's going to get the science, the culture, the gold. Pretty good. Do we have actually somebody, Lady of the Reeds and Marshes? I don't think so, right? That goddess here. Rome, maybe? Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, look at that. Rome, Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. He took it away from his opponent. Oh, Astikos must be mad. We got the encampment training projects coming up from quite a few nations, and I do see Zulu is making 4 points in the general screen. Rome is 2. Egypt is on 2.3. We got Persia on 1. Macedon is just 1. He got quite a bit disturbed over here, and unfortunately, he needs a bit of time to catch up. Maya is standing on one of his encampments to the southeast of Methone, and it seems like all of his army was deployed to the northwest. It will take him so long. This is an eternity to actually get an archer out. 5 turns for an archer. What are these guys working? 0 production tiles? Is this real life? We do have him with a trader that just popped out of the city of Pella, and he can definitely connect Methone to the capital so for more food and production. We gotta see Maya's pantheon here, goddess of festivals. He's getting the culture from all of these plantations, and he already improved 5 of the 6 of them. So you can imagine he has a good amount of science and culture. Even with Governor Moksha establishing webcam now, not really giving him the points of culture for the population. We do have an encampment training project coming up in Tut here, and we do need to see if he's gonna have enough production to actually snatch one of these. There are quite a few nations in the game that are trying to get generals here. We do have Rome, for example, and next turn an encampment training project. Oh, wait, this is actually a Temenanki being placed down. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have thought he's gonna get it anymore. He thinks he's safe. It's fine. Anyway, it looks like Nombamba is getting his barracks going, and of course we do see another encampment, another Ikanda here from Ulundi and Kwadukuza. We do have him needing to get all of that infrastructure if he actually wants to go to war against somebody. While I would imagine he also needs another city, a staging city towards his opponent, towards Rome southwest. It's going to be very important for the capabilities of their empires to get one of these generals, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a few of them being chosen in the next few turns while the players are finishing up their projects. We do have Rome 2 points out. Zulu is 10 points out. We got Persia here on 13 points. Egypt is very far away. He's gonna need probably 2 projects to get going, while Macedon is also going to need 2 projects to get going. Can they buy? Wait, he has a builder with 2 charges. Can he get to any chop? Not really. Or it is gonna be extremely expensive. If he gets this, he needs to buy this and buy this underneath the archer tile so he can actually connect those tiles. Ooh, he not gonna like that. Yeah, definitely not gonna like that. Anyway, we do have another religion here, and it looks like another goody hunter has given a relic to dISTORIA. Looking at the religion of Russia, he went for Feed the World, giving him the food and the housing from each of his shrines and the first temples. While we do have lay ministry, each holy site or theater square district will give plus to faith or plus to culture respectively. Australia did get to his government plaza and put it down, and I do notice he's going to get more adjacency towards one of his campuses here. Not bad, since the other one is already a +5. I do see the cities are getting also his monuments out and a few more boats to handle this. He's turned 28, and we do have Lege 1 point away from getting his golden age, while everybody else did manage to make it. No, Pompilidae is actually also 1 point out. He is probably gonna get it from his general here. Yeah, I'm certain he's gonna get a general. I'm sure he's gonna get a general. He's 17 out of 30, I'm pretty sure. So Persia, Rome, Zulu, Macedon, and wait, it's gonna be a race between Maya needs 2 turns and he has a chop. Okay, he has a chop, so he only probably needs 1 turn, or he's gonna pick this turn. And I do see Macedon is not gonna get 1. Oh guys, this is a disaster on dISTORIA. Not getting a general for his Setaris. Yeah, I don't think they can get the general. Like, there's no way he's gonna get that general. Unless Zulu gives up on it? What do you think, guys? Is Zulu gonna want 1? Because Rome is gonna get 1, right? Is Zulu gonna want 1, or are they gonna give it to Macedon? I think it's much more important for Macedon to have it than for Zulu to have it. Like, Macedon is against 2 opponents, while Zulu only has like 1, and it's very far away to actually affect it. Astikos, did he get his... Wait, is Astikos even... What? Why is he working the general card? That sounds like a waste of a card slot. Yeah, he's using the general card. Wow. Well, it is what it is. Let's see how you guys are voting. Whoa. Any Freritos de la Vega fans in the house? We got already 200,000 points being placed on Team Ulyss, and it looks like the fans of Freritos de la Vega don't really trust them. Come on, man, you gotta show up over here. Show us the points. Let's get it going. People happy? Sandro Games? Oh my god, did you just vote every one of your points, Sandro Games, on Team Ulyss? Did you just do that? Another wonder card a putut să ia caca? No, he doesn't have the wonder card. Oh, next time we're gonna have a Temenaki and Rakedet, and I do notice another settler. The 4th one is on its way towards a location. I do not see him going towards the south. He probably doesn't want to get closer to Rome, while Rome is killing off Cahokia. I do notice he did recruit a great general, which is something that I'm pretty sure Egypt is gonna miss here. We also have Russia getting his builders out, also improving his faith per turn, getting to 43 faith a turn before his first era. This is quite important. 7 science with 16 culture. We do have Astikos next to him on less than half of that, or 16 faith a turn with 32 production. Ooh, yeah, Astikos is gonna need to catch up. Of course, the Temenaki is gonna allow him to get that extra science going and the extra production on all of these floodplain tiles. Well, the science is gonna be only on the improved ones. Taking a look on the west side here, we do have the project finishing up next turn for the city of Pella, while all of the generals, surprise, have been picked up. 2 of them by Persia. Pompey got 2 of them. He denied Macedon beautifully, and he denied Zulu. Wow, he denied both. He's just gonna be, check this out, Pompey is recognizing that he basically neutered his opponent here, like both of them, Zulu and Macedon, and now he's just gonna get his settlers out. And guys, I cannot stress how much this changed the game. It totally changed everything that we were expecting in the next 30 turns from them. The fact that Macedon and Zulu are not gonna have a general to use against their opponents, are not gonna have the opportunity to do the same amount of damage as they would have had if they did have. It will severely limit their options in the games to go against their opponents, and will give us a pretty different game here. Do the +5 from general stack? No, it's just 1. We did have it, I think, in the first version of Civ6 they did stack. and it was kind of funny. I mean, totally broken, but yeah, kind of funny. Also, did I wait, who was it? Who did ask me about the archive? Give me a second over here. Oh, Ten House. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? I missed your message. Never mind FDLV having gold to buy tiles. They are managing to work tiles with production on them, not just culture and food. Yeah, plus plus. Skill Fox, are you still here, sir? Did you get the answer you wanted? Simon was broken with stacking generals. Exactly. Simon. Okay, so an unmade city-state has been defeated. That is probably Cahokia over here, taken out by Rome. We are 1032 and we will see them pick up their dedications for the next golden age. We do have Maya going for the Pembrasian Voice golden age, still sitting on the encampment of Macedon. This was so good from them, so good from FDLV to deny dISTORIA the general. We do have also still 3 cities on Maya. By the looks of it, he is gonna get an array of builders to improve all of this territory and trying to build as many farms and plantations as possible. Oh wait, 4th city over here, El Mirador on the east side. Let me update that number because it's 4. We do have him also establishing Magnus in the city of Chichen Itza and taking a look at his stats. He's already on 24 science and 32 culture. Since dISTORIA cannot apply that much military power against the Maya here, or at least not yet anyway, we will probably gonna see dISTORIA struggle for science in the next part of the game. You gotta remember, Macedon actually requires him to take out units so he can be relevant. This is gonna be a problem. Now looking at the screens here, give me a second, I just messed up my screens here. Thank you sir, much appreciated. Now we do need to take a look here. Wall was thrown in 5 turns from Chichen Itza. We do have Magnus establishing there, so definitely Maya is also embracing this position he has. They might actually overtake Macedon at some point if they do manage to massively overwhelm him in science. Sprig with Rome, Penbashan Voice on 4 cities. He's getting the 4th, the 5th and the 6th city out. Oh, the 5th and the 6th, yes. And I do see Cahokia is going to be one of his cities. We do have him with an option to go creep closer to Egypt or try to backsettle here. He has quite a bit of territory towards the southwest to just keep on expanding to, and also quite a few mountains for good adjacency towards campuses and other stuff here. And we do see him not benefiting from a general, which is a bit of a wah, especially since Zulu next to him is going to have quite a bit of firepower even without a general. We do need to see if Sprig is going to want to get the next era general here. Now I would imagine they will want one of these. Macedon is still going to need the project. We do have Zulu on 6.9 great general points at 10, while nobody else is making that many points here. I do notice also Sprig 17 science and 29 culture with 49 production and 14 gold per turn. We got JR 11 science, 19 culture, monumentality golden age, 52 faith, 46 production. We do have him pushing out the units of Australia from his side, while I do notice Egypt just came right in his face over here. We do have the city of thieves being placed on Uluru, which is going to give him a position for an encampment, and I do see he's going to get an interesting array of crap tiles here to work. That's just not enough production in those cities. I do see Swenet is training a horse here, and I do notice Mariano Chert Archer is also coming up from thieves. We do need to see how fast he can actually get to use these units against Russia, since also Russia has a bit of a problem with his generals here. He hasn't... Oh wait, Rome has a general. Never mind. The general was on a vacation. I didn't see it. My bad. Okay, my bad. Okay, let's actually take a look on Pompey. We do have him on a Penbashan Voice Golden Age. Nader, Shah, still 3 cities. The man with the plan here took out 2 generals from his opponents, and as you can see here, he's getting his internal trade routes with a massive expansion of cities. We got 3 settlers now on their way towards their settle spots. One probably gonna settle on the cattle tile to the north, another one over here probably next to the salt mines. I'm not sure if he's gonna go here or here, we'll see, or even on the cattle tile, even though not sure about that location there. Anyway, we do need to see if he's gonna need to defend himself against his opponent here, Macedon. And while Macedon is building Hetaris. We do not have anybody actually training horses next to him. We actually have Titiits switching to Ancestral Hall. Oh my God. May God have mercy on that Ancestral Hall. Will he have the production to withstand a very annoyed Macedon? Like, the only way that Macedon could get out of this situation is to keep on spamming Hetaris. There's no other way. I don't see any other way. He's not going to outsim his opponents. Both of his opponents have better bonuses when it comes to that. And his only way of actually getting science after he open up with the encampments is going to be to take the science from his opponent's units. He's not going to put down campuses. Where's the time? When do you have the time to get the campuses and get the commercials and get the units out and get more cities out, more settlers out, and more projects out, while your opponent is already triple your amount of cities? That's quite a bit of a stretch over there to say that you're going to come back from it. We do have the historian with a monumentality golden age, and whenever he's going to pop out a unit from his cities, he's not only going to get the science out of that unit's production percentage, but also the faith in his empire that will allow him to buy out some builders, maybe buy some builders and improve more of his territory, giving him quite a few war options against his next door opponents here. We do have also Hazaggi with Exodus of the Evangelist on Shah. He is actually going to try out that strategy that I was thinking about here. Zulu is using Moksha in the capital city. I'm a bit surprised about his choice to use Moksha in the capital and not go for Pingala here, to try to balance out the fact that you already will have a lot of culture from your Ikandas, the buildings in them, and so on. Now we do have, and of course, and Exodus of the Evangelist. We do have him 9 science and 25 culture now, 46 production, still building up his commercial count and getting more cities out and about. We do have another settler from Nobamba, and another 2 are being traded in Nobamba and Ulundi. He did choose to go for Ancestral Hall in the Gavron Plaza, and I would imagine he's going to want to use the pathway he created towards Cahokia to get a city here, while I do notice Astikos is going to pick up a fight with 2 of his neighbors, with both of his neighbors. Whoa, wait, there's no trade route here. There's no route to connect the city of St. Petersburg with Kazan. This is a bit of an issue. I guess he's going to need to rely on this horse and the archer to hold the fort until the other horses come from the main stage. We don't need to see JR flexing his military against Egypt, while Astikos is bringing not only new horses but also Mariano chariot archers for the fight. I'm pretty sure these Mariano chariot archers will make quick work of the horses if they do get to bear their shots against one. And we got also Lege on 45 science and 32 culture. By the looks of it, the 3 cities he put down are gonna try to get some babies out. And we do have another settler moving to the east. What is this city with the 3? Oh my god, he's gonna get so much. These are all 3-3 tiles, guys. These sheep tiles are all 3-3 tiles. And this begs the question with so many of these. Wait, I guess he didn't have that many of them. 1, 2, 3. Let me take a look over here. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. I guess that's it, right? And another 3 over here. Okay. I was thinking maybe God of Open Sky would have been an option, but no. I think Divine Spark is very well. Who did pick up Hypatia though? Hypatia was picked up by Australia, giving him a free library and +1 science. Very good. Very nice. It's military focused. Wait, did Lege lose a settler? No, I don't think so. I don't think he lost a settler. I'm pretty sure he didn't lose a settler. I think he just built a 4th one and that's it. And he wanted to focus on building his districts, building the libraries in the districts. You see he already got 2 of them here, 1 of them for free, 1 of them built. We do have him also needing an economy. I'm pretty sure with only 19 gold a turn, they cannot afford that many things. while they don't need to upgrade anything at this point in time, we do need to see if they're gonna manage to do what needs to be done in the game. We do have the Hetaris being forced to go against Fez here, and it does look like that city is gonna fall quite quickly. That will give Macedon here, that will put Macedon in striking distance of the Mayan cities, and since Maya is getting a few swordsmen, we do need to see the firepower between them. Maya did get a general Trunk to fend off an attack here, and we do see dISTORIA still did not get to recruit one. Well, not even one from the next era. He's gonna get that option pretty soon, just as well as Zulu. Zulu will be comfortable with his next. Wow, did he just? Wow, he got a trebuchet with the general. So he's so confident he's gonna get another general that he actually put out a trebuchet in the choke point. Okay, yeah, sure. We got walls coming up in Kazan. Looks like Builder is trying to improve some more of these tiles. And of course, with Governor Victor deployed there, it does look like these forces are going to have a hard time passing through the moat and getting the city of Kazan. They cannot put it easily under siege. She actually needs to go all the way around the mountains to get in there. Now, more encampments are being put down from Astikos. He is definitely preparing for an all-out war against his north and the south, not being able to do that much simming. He's gonna rely on Australia to come and clean up after he's gonna manage to do the damage against his opponents, slow them down in the sim. And I do have to point out, Russia over here will probably do well if he ignores Egypt for some time, at least not fight him actively, not go against him, just get a few units, just enough to defend yourself and try to sim behind this, because otherwise they're gonna fall behind. We do have Persia also getting quite high in the stats. We do have him on 19 science and 1608. He doesn't have actually that much of a high stat. I was expecting a lot more here. No commercials? Oh, one commercial. I guess that sacrifice of actually getting two of those generals, it's putting quite a toll on him. He's so low in the stats. 19 science and 18 culture. Fez has been taken down. We do have Macedon winning the first fight, and yes, these Hetaris will need to keep on going towards the cities of Maya. Maya will probably need to dedicate a good amount of his next production towards this defense. In the city-state screen, we do have Hong Kong, Auckland, Brussels, Johannesburg for the industry in the game, for the industrial bonuses in the game. Samarkand with Zanzibar will be the ones for commercials. We do have Engazargamu and Valletta for the military. Chinguetti with Armagh for the faith, and I'm pretty sure Russia is going to be so happy of having these in the game. Also to notice there are no culture city-states or science city-states remaining. So I would imagine this is going to be quite a slow science game here for everybody else other than Lege. Lege already is 71 science and 36 culture with that amazing spawn here. Oh wow, going for his city parks. I do see the Yankees bouncing around, you know, just getting in every city and trying to fix things. I do also notice Zulu did go for that strategy here, a little bit, how you would say, out of the box to get city parks on Zulu. But hey, if it works, it works. Yeah, the bro raised Fez, exactly. It doesn't matter the tournament, they always play wacky. I mean, yeah, they have to have some fun, right? Now, Ulyss are a team that will get CWC slot from CivFR, so don't care about CPL records. But wait, this is the CivFR Squadrons. These are not the CPL Premier League. This is, how to say it? So I can totally understand that at some point, maybe in another tournament, the players will try to experiment. But you gotta take into account the ego. They're not gonna just fall over and die because they wanted to experiment. No, they're actually gonna think about that experiment. What are they gonna do? And try to judge if they will have a chance to win with it or not. Are there cash prizes for winning? Senior Tessa asking us. In the CivFR Squadrons, no, I'm not sure about the LAN. There might be some cash prizes there. And how to say, in the CWC, I have been funding the prize pool for like 3 seasons now. It's $500. I would love to actually double it, by the way. I would love to get some more donations and have the stream a little bit better income from the stream, so I can fund a few more prizes. I've been trying as much as possible to be helpful on each prize pool that I could get, how to say, get on. And I gotta say, this is all happening because of you guys. The community, it's amazing. This is all happening because of you. You have been helping us fund these tournaments and try to get as much attention to them as possible. I couldn't find anything about it online. Yeah. Negative gold on Astikos. Oh my god, he's on -2. He did go Monumentality Golden Age, and of course he's not getting the gold from that Pen Russian voice. It looks like he's also starting to attack the city of Kazan, which is only defended by 3 of these horses. More are coming on the way here from St. Petersburg, and he does need a few more archers to help out fend off these Marianos. The Mariano chariot archers are relatively squishy, but to be honest, in this case, it does look like the horses of Russia have no chance. We do have the Egyptian units just smashing through the horses like they're butter. We do see a few more Mariano chariot archers are also making their way forward. The encampment is being put down, and the campus, in the campus. He does have Governor Magnus established in the city of Swenet, and I would imagine he's gonna want to get more troops in units and send them towards Russia to overwhelm him as quickly as possible. A sneaky Australian scout to the high north of Russia. Australian scout. Oh, he's getting in there. He is actually getting in there. The Temple of Artemis has finished here on St. Petersburg, and I do notice also Hanging Gardens giving him more housing and more growth in all of his cities. That 15% more, it's amazing. Let's actually take a look how many points, how many amenities is he gonna get from Temple of Artemis. We got a 1, and we got a 2, we got a 3, we got a 4, we got a 5 soon, and that's it. 5 amenities, that's still pretty good in my book. That's a pretty good Temple of Artemis, and of course that still gives him the +3 food, the housing in the city of St. Petersburg, and you can see with the Feed the World he already has in that city center, that city is gonna grow very quickly. I think the main worry here is what's going on in the city of Kazan. He still has a 2-tile choke point that Kazan will, Egypt will need to go through if he actually wants to reach St. Petersburg. And this still begs the question, why did he go so far in the southeast on that river bend instead of settling over here somewhere where it would have been... I wouldn't say this is better actually, no, this is worse to defend. Both locations are very bad to defend, to be honest. Like this city over here, if you would have placed it, he can get hit from 3 tiles. He needs to keep all of these tiles, in check. If he doesn't, that's a problem. I guess it's much easier to defend if you have these tiles. While the city of Kazan, as you can see, is getting hit from multiple sides. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hills around it, all of them that can shoot against the city of Kazan. While he did manage to get the tiles right in front of the city, it's just a matter of time until the Mariano chariot archers chew through the defense, and we do need to see more of them show up to the party. Catapults also coming up from Astikos, 2 of them, and I do see Mariano chariot archers getting deployed to the northeast so they can flank these units, these Russian units. Of course, much easier to actually take out horses if you do take them out with the Mariano chariot archers and not take any damage in return. Now looking at Zulu here, we do have the trebuchet just banging on the doorstep of Rome. We do see the horses having a hard time actually pushing back that trebuchet, while Zulu is gonna keep on building his Ikandas and settling cities towards his opponent. I do notice Astikos is embracing that encampment position he has and trying to make a military on Abydos, not only on the north towards Kazan. We do have Macedon here. Wow, wait, did Macedon actually lose a unit or something? No, all of his units are just running around. What are these units up to? They're just running around everywhere? Okay, well, Warlord's Throne is coming up from Methon in 1. He's gonna try to get another settler here from the city of Pella, and he did probably buy one with Faith. He's gonna put it on the incense style. We do have Pingala established in the city of Pella, while dISTORIA is struggling with his 13 science and 17 culture. He's negative in gold, and I do have to say his opponents are starting to get quite a bit better. Pompilidae 21 and 23, he's just gonna get higher here, especially after he's gonna finish up his commercials and make more trade routes. He does need the market in those districts, and as you can see, he's getting them. Now we do see also Titiits 35 cents and 40 culture with 25 gold and 56 production, still on 4 cities. He definitely could get another one to the north, actually to the south, another 2 to the south. The north is a bit too far away for the bonuses to activate here. Okay, another wave of units? No, okay, no. What do we have here? Okay, this is the turn when Astikos is gonna flex his military muscle against his opponent. Okay, well, I do have to point out this catapult doesn't actually have the ability to move and shoot. He doesn't have a general for these units, and he's gonna need to make space for it. Well, it's pretty good because the Mariano Jet Archer does have a promotion. Might as well keep shooting at Kazan, and next turn allow the catapult last turn to get in there. Gorky man, is Macedon getting vision on that area? Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's getting vision over this. And I guess he does have an opportunity to actually go against Russia, especially with the Hetari's speed, right? He can get to the Russian cities quite quickly. And you do notice Russia doesn't actually have any units on the west side. He's just getting some scouts in and some archers to the west side, so he knows about his the movements, the territory, well before they actually get to his own cities. Russia versus Egypt, never saw that one coming. Yeah. Under Civ is playing or not? Roger Smith? No. Wait, Under Civ is playing competitively? I don't think so. Or at least I don't know about it. I know he's playing in Team Fun, but it's not really competitive. Anyway, yeah, if you guys don't know, Under Civ, I'm pretty sure you guys know, but anyway, I'm just gonna explain it anyway. Under Civ is a well-known streamer from the community. He's not really that competitive, but he does want to have as much fun as possible and have a good time on his stream. So he does sometimes some weird stuff that people call him out on, but he does it all for the show, as far as I know. Yeah, how long is one game like this? Hello there, Moja. Usually these games do take like between an hour and a half and maybe like 6 hours maximum or something like that, depending if we do have any kind of I would say late game possibilities or not. We usually end up on an average of maybe like 3.5 hours, 4 hours if I'm not mistaken, or the average stream time that I have, it's like around that. Okay, so what do we have here? Horses. Russia still needing to put more military there, but I do see him getting his apprenticeship in 3 turns, 24 science and 36 culture. Is not really on par with Astikos' 42 and 42. With the new campuses coming around, he's definitely going to pad those numbers and have more science to benefit from. We do need to see if he's going to manage to get to a technology that will allow him to push back Egypt or fend off the attack here. It doesn't look like he's going to get it in good enough time. Like a Corsair technology, like a Expo something, it doesn't look like he's gonna get it. It's gonna take some time, while Egypt is gonna keep on capitalizing on the advantage he already got of getting so many units to attack into the city of Kazan. Is gonna happen here. I do notice this horse doesn't belong. It doesn't belong. Anyway, catapult needs to last move. That's what I'm waiting here. He needs to last move in the last second. That's basically what last move means. Yeah, there we go. First catapult in. We got some more shots here from the Marian Jet Archers acquiring promotion points against the Russian horses, while the city of Kazan is gonna get hit in the first seconds of the next turn. 6 hours without a break? No, we do have breaks. As in, usually in the rules, a break can be held every 2 hours. Without asking anybody, so anybody could actually take a 10-minute break and pause the game for everybody. That's basically like a CPL rule, international community. While in these games, we do have them choosing to usually pause right after the congresses, if they do need to. And the congress usually takes like the segment between the congress usually takes about an hour. So every hour you usually have them like 5-minute pause, 10-minute pause, or something like that. Stretch their legs and so on. It does also help me quite a bit. I do need to, like I have been trying as much as possible to get some R&R immediately after, well, R&R, not really R&R. Get up from, drink something, go to the toilet and so on in the 2 minutes that the World Congress is in. A 1000 IQ play by Ozzy just waiting in the north. Yeah, well, he might actually get a settler here. We do have Australia getting in and has the opportunity to pillage an iron tile, while he is actually going to keep 2 units from Russia deployed to the north. That is going to be a problem for the city of Kazan, which is trying to repair outer defenses. That's not going to help. The city just got hit, and it will not allow it to actually get the repair outer defenses program going. We do also need to see if Egypt is gonna keep on banging on the city of Kazan here. I don't think he can hit this city from here with this Mariano, but he can definitely climb up on the iron tile and shoot it from there. With the catapults, also another catapult that needs to get in. He needs to make space for it, and it does look like he is getting in there. Oh wow, 3 more Marianos coming up on the east. This is gonna be a massacre, I gotta say. This kind of looks like a massacre, guys. This archer is gonna probably die. Let's see, horse got out, horse got killed, archer got killed. We got another Mariano archer getting in there. While the city of Kazan is going to take hits here, we do also need to see how fast these horses are going to get resupplied from his captor. He's already starting to get quite a few of them up there, and since he did finally get an encampment down, he can safely get the encampment training project for a general. He's very close. Oh, he just has the option to recruit one. There we go. Who got the first one? Macedon got El Cid. Macedon got a general. Whoa. Well, it's not going to be the correct one for the Hetaris. He's trying to get his 5th city out to the north of Pella. I do notice pyramids are coming up from Alexandria. Still a very low yield spawn here for him. 18 science and 21 culture with a low amount of cities, while we do see Persia next to him is already on 6 cities and getting bigger with his commercial, setting up his production capabilities to 93 and 39 gold a turn. I would imagine that number just going to get up, especially if you're talking about the stats here. 25 science and 34 culture before Pingala gets in, and before quite a few of these campuses are going to be finished. Now we do have him also deploying a decent amount of immortals to the city, to the defense of the city of Bakhtri. With a general, he's getting his military engineer to create the pathways towards the front line, and wants to keep away those Macedonian units from him. It does seem like Macedon is going behind enemy lines here, and they're gonna try to poke Russia from all directions. dISTORIA is gonna get a few of these Hetaris right in the doorstep of the northwestern side of Russia's territory, and smashing his scouts in between. He doesn't want to leave any marks here. Okay, massive. 2 catapults are gonna shell the city of Kazan next turn. Throw those cannonballs at it. Yeah, safety first, man. Yeah. A quick game? You think it's gonna be a quick game? I don't know. I guess I am disturbed by the fact that Lege is getting so much science and is not getting matched by anybody from his opponents, but it does seem like he's also the one with the economy here, just as well as Hazaggi. I don't really see a clear victor here. While I can imagine it's very frustrating for JR to be in this situation, I'm pretty sure so is dISTORIA frustrated of his own situation there. We don't really have him affecting the game that much with Macedon, while he definitely is next to his 3 opponents. He just cannot do anything about them. Losing that first general is the reason he cannot do anything about this. Looks like Russia was also quick to deploy a few units to the west side. He did manage to get 52 science with 39 culture, but he's losing 16 gold a turn on 82 faith with 106 production. He's doing quite well in both aspects, but he is also going to lose the city of Kazan by the looks of it. With Egypt managing to break that doorstep, break that wall defense in the city center, he still has quite an array of units here that are going to hit the city next turn, and we do need to see if the horses will have enough strength to finally take it down. In the south, he wasn't pushed at all by Sprig, while I'm pretty sure Sprig is worried about Zulu's presence on the east side. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to do anything about Egypt here. I'm also sure they are trying to sim as much as possible because they don't want to erase all of their players. In the game, they do want Rome over here later on in the game to be relevant, especially since Zulu is starting to get quite big in city count, don't get me wrong. So we got Rome on 9 cities, we got Titiits on 5, we got JR on 6, we got Pompey on 6. On the other side, Ulyss, dISTORIA, 5 cities, Hazaggi on 7, we got Lege on 6 and Astikos on 5. It does look like at the moment Sprig has the most cities in the game. What's his production at? 121. He's the biggest producer in the game here, with followed up by Peter, and I would say actually Peter has the bigger stick when it comes to the production, especially if you couple that faith and convert it to production.
Still 123 has joined the round table.
Still 123. Thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Russia is dead. You think so? I'm not sure. I'm not that convinced Russia is dead. Okay, I guess we'll see it. We'll see it. It's a good question if Russia is dead or not. Having Macedon in the real world situation is much better than having Russia in it. Yes, plus. I can totally agree with that. Daniel Dingo, also good evening, sir. Russia, he got the settler. It's fine. It's safe. It's safe. The settler is safe. That scout actually was pushed out, and it looks like Austria was, yeah, not having any of it. I don't know what this Hetari is doing. Hello? Monsieur Hetari? I guess it's gonna be a bit of a problem here. Macedon is just sending these Hetaris from everywhere, and Russia did not plug the chokes to the west side, or at least not all of them. Okay. Okay, we got some water enemies coming up from Rakedet, KW. We do have campus coming up from Abydos, and yes, wait, the watermill will actually give one more production to these tiles, right? This is going to be quite big for him, another 5 production point. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The rice tile is in there and not out there, but anyway. And we do have CES also with Governor Pignal established and trying to get the campus in. That's going to be a +1. Yeah, that's only a +1, unfortunately, next to the mountains. It is what it is. And I do want to see what's the conclusion here. Kazan is desperately trying to get his knights out, while I do see a heavy chariot with the upgrade button. We do have a knight deployed in the city of Kazan. We do see the defense of that city has been made higher quite a bit, and now we don't have that much firepower from these catapults to attack into the city center. They will start to get promotions. We do have, of course, 3 Mariano chariot archers and 2 catapults that can attack against that city. I would imagine slowly but surely that city still should go down. Now we do need to see if the horses are actually going to bounce around. Looks like there will be a flanking maneuver being done here, and Russia will be attacked on the other side of this river. And yeah, there we go. We got the attack started off. 2 Mariano chariot archers starting to attack here. We got some counterattacks from the Russian units, but not that much damage was done. While Egypt is still bringing his catapults to bear here, he's gonna need to shoot with another one pretty soon. Oh, this one actually used its movement. He shot. The city is down to half HP, and it will only heal 20 HP points in the next turn. Okay, we do have an attack from Persia going against Macedon. They are trying to force Macedon over here to be a bit more defensive and not just try to run his units against everybody here. It looks like the Russian horse from the north has been taken down, and we do have the Russian Empire exposed towards the northwest, towards these Macedonian units. Most of the horses of Russia are being deployed to the west of Astrakhan, where there are Macedonian Hetaris getting through the rivers and through the mountains to attack the main cities of Russia. This is a bit of a disaster for Russia to take care of. Now we do have a decently big force here from Maya also, but he's not putting them to work against Methon here. He is probably worried that those Hetaris are going to bounce around, flank them, and get to his main cities before he can do anything about it. Titiits going to get his Titiits next turn and divide right in 2. And while I do notice he doesn't have pre-builds for knights, we're going to need to see what kind of unit he's going to use to try to fend off attacks from Macedon, or even take out cities from Macedon. I do also notice dISTORIA is going to be 1 turn away from stirrups, and all of these Hetaris are going to turn into knights, making them much stronger than these immortals of Persia, especially out of the borders of the all-knowing, all-powerful Victor, Governor Victor. His name is Victor. What does he do? Win. Be victorious. Those Titiits are cosplaying as Malon Raiders? Yes, exactly. Much cheaper, much earlier Malon Raiders. Okay, that is getting in through the north. Looks like they did pick up the charge ability to attack their opponents here, and we will see quite a few pillages. I don't think they're going to take out cities, but this is severely disturbing the peace in the Russian territory. 81 science and 47 culture on Russia, while Astikos is 46-40. He is about to take over a city from Russia, and we do need to see if Russia is going to manage to withstand all of this attack from Macedon from the west side. It does look like he made quite a few sacrifices to get the production towards his campuses, towards his buildings in the campus, in the lavras, in the commercials and everything. I don't think he has a single commercial actually. In the theater squares, holy sites and campuses, that's what he got. Theater squares, holy sites and campuses. Now, it looks like the economy shouldn't be that bad on either side. We do have, yes, Russia losing 32 gold a turn, but his allies are making more than enough for him. I do notice FDLV is actually going to have much better stats all around, with Titiits being on 90. We do have Sprig on 65, JR on 81, and Pompey is on 31 as well. Wow, I just noticed, by the way. Ooh, I just remembered. If you're coming up from YouTube, don't forget to actually throw this video a thumbs up, and of course share it with your friends. Leave a comment down below with what kind of Civ you ought to have played in this game. Lege is asking for a pause, and JR is saying no, you cannot do PP during the game. PP forbidden during the game. Uh-oh. Well, that sounds like very unhealthy. I'm sure Astikos appreciates it. Wait, quarters next turn for Egypt. How's GPD? Egypt is on -1, Lege is on 100, so he's gonna be the one funding all of this, and I'm sure all of these horses are waiting for their upgrade buttons here. We got 6 of them. There we go, upgrading. While I'm pretty sure he's also gonna swap around the horses in the camp, in the Forward City. He's gonna keep on pounding on the city of Kazan until he breaks it down. We do have the knight in, and that knight has done his job, but it's not enough anymore. There will be a possibility for Egypt to take that city last second if he does want to, well, lose a lot of health on his horses, because there is no other way around this. He needs to attack with 2 horses to actually bring the city down to its knees. We do have also 4 more turns until the next World Congress. While Titiits is 13 out of 43, looks like he's not gonna have enough time to get his golden age. But we've seen actually people doing it. Tristan Chapanapan, good evening, sir, and welcome. Bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. I would imagine you're French, right, by the name. So bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Okay, we got JR keep minusing. JR is saying it's not at the we didn't reach the Congress, so no. Pause, please. Merci. Well, doesn't look like it's happening, is it? Well, we're still gonna wait for the Congress, right? We're still gonna wait for the Congress to get our own pause going. Yep, right. Woo! Yay! Wait, right is draw, right? Draw. And wait, how do you say left? Don't tell me how to say left. Oh my god, no, I don't know how to say left. Draw, no, I don't know how to say left. Out of my mind, it's out of my mind. How do you say left? How do you say left? So draw is right, and left. What's left? Agush. Wait, agush is left. Wait, what is it? Left. Gush, draw. Okay, that's crazy. Wait. What are these 6 science plantations? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at these. Man. Juicy, man. Juicy. Gauche is left. Okay, got it. Sir Bashim, merci beaucoup. Je parlais. Wait. 100% français. Oui. Oh, perfecto. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not kidding. I'm still trying to learn French, and it's still, I'm working on the vocabulary, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to connect the words and also translate in real time. I am taking it slow. I haven't actually put a lot of pressure on me to learn, but I have been making quite a few steps, and you guys are helping me out so much. This is unbelievable. Thank you. Okay, team plus, and we do need to see them going around for the next one. We got Holy sites coming up from Maya. Looks like they will have these few turns to actually get the points for more. Let's see, let's keep on going. Sprig needs 5 more points. We got him on 53 out of 58. JR is over the necessary points, but he's getting attacked by his next door neighbor, and it looks like Macedon is not going to take any prisoners here. He needs to deploy such a big army to fend off these Hetaris. His horses can do damage, don't get me wrong, but he needs to build so many of them to be effective here. Pompey is also 8 points away from getting his golden age, and I do notice his Freritos already got put down. He got the immortals. It's going to be hard for him to get actually something with that amount of points. We do have dISTORIA 54-54. He did get his golden age. Hazaggi is going to be in a dark age, and he might actually try to do a dark age impy push over here against his opponent, even though I severely I doubt it. I really doubt it. We got Lege 45-51, 6 points out. Astikos is going to be over the necessary points. Unbelievable how Astikos actually managed to get this and Lege did not. How did this happen? Oh my god, City of Kazan is taken down. All of these coursers can actually move, and they will do the damage necessary against his opponents here. Where is Russia on the coursers? Machinery in 1 and mercenaries in 1. Ooh, yeah, that's a pickle. That is a bit of a pickle, a very juicy pickle over here, and nasty and sour. Yeah, very big, sour and juicy pickle. Wow, what is this line of units the immortals are making over here? They are gonna go into a line and start shooting down the Hetaris, and they can definitely do that. Let's actually see if that's gonna be the plan. It doesn't seem so. It does seem so. They are standing out of the vision of the Macedonian units. If you take a look over here at dISTORIA's vision, he doesn't see a single unit from the Persian army, unless you take into account this one, which is in the wrong place. That's a decoy. Yeah, my friend. Woo! Yeah. Willkommen. Gali dos Mayan campuses. Exactly. I had 4 years of French and didn't pay attention in any of them, so I may have the wrong information. Yeah, makes sense, man. But I gotta be honest, man. I had a very beautiful French teacher in, I'll say, in the primary school, like 1 to 8. It was between 7th grade and 8th grade. I wasn't paying attention to French when I was at her class. Like, let's be real about this. I wasn't paying attention to anything that she was saying. Yeah. And when I got to high school, like, you know, all of that information that I didn't get in the first years, it is what it is. I had a high school head teacher that it was full French, like she was a French teacher, and she wanted to talk to us in French while we were at the, like, how do we call it, the class meeting, you know, and everything. And I was like, I can't understand anything. Like, talk to me in Romanian. We're in Romania. Hello. You know, like, you know, that rule, who was it? Sun Tzu, was it, that said that you need to be careful to send the correct message to somebody that you want to teach. And he was, a lot of the times, he was blaming himself that he didn't give the correct order, so his units fell in line. Well, I was like thinking, haven't you read Sun Tzu? Are you kidding me? Like, what, are you trying to communicate something to me and telling me not to do something in a language I don't understand? What? Yeah, I was paying attention in her class just not to what she was teaching. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's a quote right there, Alex 2005. Come on. None of you did this? I can't believe none of you did this. Didn't you have like a teacher that you didn't want to look at, you didn't want to actually learn anything, you wanted to do something else? I want to know, because in my country we think Americans are not good in geography. Well, they probably aren't, yeah. They probably are not. Well, you have like in every other, like in every country, you're gonna have those people that are very passionate about what they learn, and they will try to focus as much as possible. But because there's a lot of population there, so like if you compare United States population with French's population, that's gonna be a much bigger number of people of the same kind in America than there will be in France. Just saying, the proportions might stay the same, but you just see it more often because, well, they are more. Hekan, my English teacher, had like, yeah, there we go. Hekan that knows. Good evening, sir. Haven't you read Shunzu? It's the most superior. Yeah. I had a teacher that was a smoke show. Okay, I don't know what it is. The smoke show. Okay, as in smoking hot. I believe JR will take his revenge. We'll see. JR over here definitely is taking down quite a few Hetaris, and he's fending off the attack on the west side. He is gonna get a few tiles of his pillaged, and I do see mines are getting pillaged left, right, and center, with Macedon trying to get more science. We do have him on 27 and 25, and to be honest, it does look like since he did get to knights right on time, he should be fine for the next part of the game. We do need to see if they're gonna manage to keep their golden ages here. I'm pretty sure a few of them are gonna go dark, especially Titiits here. Looks like he's gonna go dark, and that's it. Actually, Hazaggi gonna go normal. No, he gonna go normal. That is bad over here on Hazaggi. Not gonna benefit from that much. And we do have Egypt also trying to go against Rome, forcing him to make a military and deploy a few more units to fend off this attack, not to mention invest resources here. That is a small amount of gold that Rome is making, and he needs to actually pay his units with. That is a bit of a problem over here on Sprig. We do have 140 production coming up on Sprig, with intelligence agency also finishing up in Rome in 410s, and he's putting down his industrial zones. He's on 140 production. He's about to make double the amount of production that Astikos is making, with much better science and much better culture. And this is a serious threat to Egypt. While Egypt did manage to focus down the Russian units, he's still going through his opponent's units, especially since these marionette archers did get the promotions. They are very, very deadly at this point against these Russian horses, and even against the knights. Crossbows are also going to be an option. I'm pretty sure Astikos is going to consider putting some gold into these units, and I do notice Titiits with the Lege are starting to match their science numbers. 115 on Titiits, we got Lege on 139, and they are very, very close to each other when it comes to the culture. Now, of course, gold, not even close. We got Lege on 123 gold, while Titiits is only on 33. I should sleep, so bonne nuit. Bonne nuit, Tristan.
Trojanman 25 retained his knighthood for 23 months. Thanks for the awesome 23 months. Even get a B-day stream.
Thank you, sir, for the 23 months. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Trojanman 25. Much appreciated, sir.
Has joined the round table.
Also, Tristan Le Shenapan. Good evening. Thank you so much, sir. And bonne nuit. Or bonsoir. How do I say this? Bonsoir. Grandmaster Chapel is showing up in Russia's territory. We do have the next World Congress session next turn, and I do notice Dark Age here on Titiits. We got the Golden Age on Sprig. JR did manage to get his Golden. Pompy got his Golden Age, so he did get it. Amazing. He actually managed to get it. We got dISTORIA here in a Golden Age. Hazaggi is going to be Normal Age, unfortunately. Lege Golden Age and Astikos Golden Age. So yeah, we do have a few stragglers here. Lady 6 guy and Hazaggi on each team not getting their golden age, but I guess they did have a lot of things to do. With more units coming up from the Egyptian military, we do have him doing quite a bit of damage against Rome, and he does have actually a critical mass of units that he can keep on taking down these Roman ones. Also getting a lot more in the south. He kind of fended off the attack against Russia, so, or I should say, he took out that city that he always wanted to take away from Russia, and definitely slowed down Peter here from expanding. That tempo has been severely slowed down here on JR. Yeah, we do have a much better gold income from Hazaggi and Lege on Team Ulyss, and by the looks of it, Astikos and dISTORIA are trying to benefit a bit from it. We do need to see if Freritos de la Vega will manage to match this, and I do have to point out, well, they won't really have gold for upgrades. They don't have gold, period. This is just not only for upgrades, they just don't have gold. Was that Russian settler? He wants to put it down again. He's feeling so safe. I guess I'm a bit confused about this, because I'm pretty sure the marionette archers can just cross the river and keep pounding on these Russian horses. Anyway, we're gonna have 2 minutes for a pause while the World Congress is gonna be activated here, and we do need to see what the players will do. I'm going. Wait, really? Okay, there we go. Okay, so be right back. 2 minutes. Whoa. Oh, we got a retreat actually from Egypt, from the north. It looks like he's not caring about Russia's borders anymore. Of course, he knows about those one-tar chokes are going to be a pain to actually cover and go through. While we do have Egypt deploying more forces towards the south, towards Rome, to try to derail him too. I'm a bit surprised we didn't have Zulu get any kind of army, but he definitely wants to get the goal for his teammates. We do have in the World Congregation spices, duplicate of the chosen resource grant amenities, looks like earn double points on the great generals. And John Curtin is going to get the Diplo points, while I gotta say John Curtin will have the option to actually build the civil, the Statue of Liberty over here. We do have Legion printing in 2 turns, Naval Tradition in 1, and oh wait, he's only on 45. He went free inquiry. Well, Titiits is free inquiry as well, but in the Dark Age with 173 science, he's just getting this. Oh my god, amazing! Did he go? Wait a second, is this monasticism? Is this actually monasticism? It is monasticism. Monasticism, Maya. You saw it here first. Why, hello there. Hello. How have you been? Ce faci, piși? She came to talk. Are you here to negotiate the terms of your surrender? No? No, she's not. It's fine. It's fine. Let me actually take a quick pick over here and set up the chats again. Let's see. I want to see Petra in Thieves so badly. Oh my god, give me a second because I had some food on the table. She's gonna want it. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Food is safe. Food is safe. No, food is safe. This is what it is. The start of the show. Yeah, she's getting in. Now she's scrambling to find something else, some other prey to prey upon. Anyway, let's keep on going here. We got Sprig also on the Pen Passion Voice Golden Age in 92 and 81. He's forced to make a big military to defend himself against Egypt. While he is managing to succeed in getting it, we're going to need to see how much effort Egypt is going to put against him. He definitely wanted to keep on simming and get more stats out while his next door neighbors are forcing him to slow down. So did Peter, right? Get forced to slow down here. Even though we do have a lot of campuses and libraries getting out, we do have him getting his shrines for the repairing his shrines actually after they got pillaged. He's still on 98 faith a turn with 138 production, going around the city of Johannesburg towards the north. Has a few horses that actually want to clean up the Hetaris. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to take over that city state as well. This is a pretty good city for him, not gonna lie. Now we do have also Pompey, 44 science and 66 culture with Nader Shah. A bit surprising that he's a bit lower in stats than everybody else in the game. We do have him with a good amount of cities and he's getting another wave of them. We do have 4 more settlers getting out and about to settle the cities in the southwest, in the northwest as well. We got some boats out in the water here from dISTORIA, while we do see him getting his intelligence agency in 3 turns. Now I would imagine if he does start to upgrade his Setaris into knights here, he's gonna have a good time with the general he actually recruited. He did get El Cid, didn't he? I think he did, but I don't see him anywhere. Like, anywhere.
Thou shall be knighted primer. It's _drop and _des. How cold is it over there?
Hello there, dropping these. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, sir. Let me actually check how cold is it. I would say it's too cold. It's 1 degree Celsius. That's how cold it is right now. And it looks like it's telling us, the weather station is telling us that it will go down to -5 in the night. It's very cold. I guess I'm lucky that I only have like a small room over here with the computer and I can actually heat it relatively easily. Oh my. Yeah. Outside, big no-no. Like -1 degrees. Whenever it goes lower than 10, I'm like, that's chilly, man. Grandmaster Chapel coming out in 2 turns. Looks like JR did manage to upgrade his coursers here. And I do notice his settler just keeps moving to the west, not wanting to settle another one over here to the east side. Since he is getting attacked by multiple Mariano chariot archers, looks like these units are doomed. These Mariano chariot archers do have enough strength to punch through the defenses of the coursers and their heels popping off from being inside of the city borders. Now we also have dISTORIA, 34 science with 32 culture, still struggling to get everything on top over here, but he did manage to acquire a lot of science by building units. He did go for the Monumentality Golden Age, his second one, and he's still gonna pop out units from his cities where he did build in the majority of his cities. He's encampments with the Basiliki Pays. He's getting the science out of all of these popping off and the faith at the same time. Hazaggi, normal age, unfortunately. He is on 92 science and 59 culture. He's matching the science of Sprig next to him, but he is still struggling to actually get something out over here as in terms of units, in terms of military. I would have imagined if he would have had impis at this point in time, he would have managed to take over the city of Cahokia and kept on going towards the capital city of Rome. He chose not to get the economy for his teammates, and I would imagine they're gonna put as much gold as they can into Egypt, so he is the one doing the damage against Rome. We got Lege also with 144 gold a turn, 186 science and 47 culture with free inquiry golden age. Did settle 2, 4, 6, 8 cities over here. And I do notice he's getting 119 production, putting down his industrial zones, and managed to spam out these outback stations everywhere. The unique improvement of Australia giving him the extra food and the production points in some cases. I do also notice Astikos, everyone science, 58 culture. He's not doing bad, actually. He's not doing bad. I would say, since he did war a lot, he's doing quite well. We do have him in a pen Persian voice golden age, and he is pushing Rome in the city of Mediolanum and Antium, forcing Rome to deploy as much military as he can to defend against this, while Rome has 173 production. A lot of it is actually used right now for military and not that much for simming. Well, I say that, and then I do see, well, almost all of these cities are actually getting simming things. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, now we do have Titiits also chosen as a pantheon for Zulu. He did manage to get the Colosseum going in his capital city, also deploying a few more theater squares in the other cities to pad those culture numbers. If he does manage to get to fascism here on Shaka, he's gonna have a very good time, but that's very far off. We do have him needing a lot more science and a lot more culture. There was quite a bit of a sacrifice here to get all of these city parks going, and it looks like I don't like it. Like, I don't know if you like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, it doesn't seem like they're worth. It doesn't look like they're worth. Anyway, Astikos is going to get his attack going, and looking at his sim, he's finally going to get another spy in 3 turns. Did he get one in the capital city of his opponent? No. But he did manage to punch through the Corsair here in Russia's territory. And I do have to mention again, we don't have a lot of gold on them. They did manage to pillage a few tiles from Johannesburg, which of course gave JR the opportunity to upgrade a few more units. But now with new Hetaris from Macedon showing up on the borders, this army is in danger. D. Beasley, howdy. Egypt took a Russian city and Russia is still ahead of Egypt. Yeah, I mean, faith generation here on Russia is amazing. Astikos doesn't have the ability to use that faith generation anymore. He did get the religion, but never actually got it to sing. Cinquetti is being kept by Pompey, by the way. I'm a bit surprised that Russia is not keeping it, but I guess it is what it is. Armag is on Russia, and I'm pretty sure he still has 3 envoys over here. Yeah, he still has 3 envoys, so he gets the bonus points on his temples. I do notice also Egypt is getting pushed back by Rome, and we do have enough units to push him back entirely. We don't have that many ranged units, which Egypt does benefit from, and we do need to see if Egypt is going to manage to get a few more units quickly, scramble to get them on the front line, so these Roman units won't really have easy prey on his own army. And we do also need to see when Maya is going to decide it's a good moment to attack Macedon. By the looks of it, Macedon is going to get his terracotta army and just keeps on building units. While we do have Persia trying to expand here, get his sim up, expand. Universities are going to be required here on Nader Shah. He definitely needs the extra science. While dISTORIA next to him is on 1,000 military, we don't really see that military being applied against anybody. We could say that Russia has felt a little bit the power of Macedon here, but to be honest, I think he felt only a sliver, because yeah, the Hetaris were everywhere. So Rome is literally simming and gold buying units. Yeah, basically. And we do need to see if he's going to manage to keep up this effort, because this is a lot of effort on them. The economy is basically non-existent over here. Only Pompey is managing to make 87 gold a turn, Sprig is on 15 and Titiits on 7. Okay, more universities coming in from Zulu. We do see him finishing up that intelligence agency in 2 and getting Quaracuza to build a campus. I don't see him with that many cities to the south. He only has 2, 4, 6, 8 cities at the moment. 2 of them to the northeast, getting his Incadas down. Reina in the pool over here alongside the Australia, so they can get those trade routes going between them. This is helping them get that economy going. One of them actually has double the economy of their opponents, and both of them have about the same goal. No, actually they have this, no, about the same goal. Wow, Lege lost 1 gold while I was in the middle of that sentence. Okay, let's see the attacks here. Yeah, it looks like Macedon is punching through and managing to save Johannesburg. Wait, is that the plan? I think, yeah, right? Oh, they're all fighting it. They're all fighting Johannesburg. There's not a single nation in the game that has a peace with Johannesburg. Oh, man. Okay. So many Hetaris are on the way. Like, initially, we saw like 2 Hetaris, but I missed all of the reinforcements that were on the way. This is going to take out the Russian military. Oh, my God. There's no way he's going to keep all of these units. Oh, man. Oh, man. Anyway, we'll see. Does he have a spy in his opponent's cities? I don't think he got to the spy, right? He didn't get to the spy. We do have more holy sites. This is the major sacrifice from Maya to actually get the holy sites instead of his commercials. Well, spy is getting off from the next turn, and Astikos still did not deploy a spy into Russia's territory, but he will definitely need one in Rome's territory. We do not have one at the moment. They should probably be seeing each other's territories, no problem, at least a few cities on each side, and I would imagine also Rome is going to be interested in spying on Egypt so they can counterbalance each other or even get some advantages from the extra intel. Didn't he get the intelligence agency? So he has a spy somewhere. And I do see Rome has one deployed in the city of Swenet, while Egypt keeps on punching through the defenses of Russia. We do have the marionette chariot archers getting more promotions, and I do notice he's bypassing that campus in the middle of the mountains. That's a +10 campus that Russia might actually just lose here. Now we do have also in the south, it looks like the retreat of the Egyptian units. A few of them are going to be deployed towards Russia next to Cinquetti, while a few of them are getting back to defend the city of Abydos from their attackers, from any attacker actually. Zulu is still not building up a military, even though he has a clear pathway towards the city of Cahokia here. Persia moving in? No, he's just getting out new cities, building up his university count and getting more campuses. There's going to be a lot more science potential here on Pompey in the next part of the game, while dISTORIA and Astikos are finding it very, very hard to get out of it. We do have a lot more production also across the board on Team Freritos de la Vega with 154 production on Titiits. Sprig is on 201, JR 148, Pompey is 169 also. We do need to see if Sprig stands cities, and I gotta say that's probably what's keeping him right now alive here. Now, the amount of cities he has allows him to actually get simming done as well as military done. The production is definitely much higher than Astikos can put on the table, and if Astikos doesn't actually pre-build units to get them out, he's not going to have a chance to keep up with Rome here in terms of how much military he can output in the same amount of time. Hazaggi did finally get over 100 science, while Lege is over 200. We do have Titiits and Lege basically mirroring each other. Right now, Lege is a few turns away from getting his industrial zones down, and I'm actually curious what is he gonna go for here in terms of technology. He is going for his siege tactics and diplomatic service next turn, while he is definitely getting his shipyards in the cities that he built a harbor from, which, well, I guess most cities did get a harbor. We do have him getting the industrial zones in Canberra and Hobart, but I don't really see him min-maxing these, like getting as much production as possible. That's a 0 adjacency industrial zone here, and Hobart is gonna build a 1 adjacency industrial zone. These are kind of weak, to be honest, but I guess coupled with the shipyards, coupled with the workshops, factories, coal power plants, this is still going to be big. The fact that he has multiple coal tiles sprinkled around his territory is also going to be very good. Well, I say multiple, but I only see one, so excuse me, that might not be the case. Yeah. Okay, Valletta has been taken down. We do have Valletta being taken out by Maya in the southwest, and it looks like He's also trying to build the Oracle for a long time. He never actually got to finish it, putting down finally a commercial, so he passed those gold points and getting foreign ministry from Chichen Itza. Surprising choice here. Instead of going for a spy inside of the cities of Macedon, he's going to need to hard build one, not get one for free. And of course, a lot less likely for that spy to actually receive new, new promotions. We do have Macedon also trying to get out on the coast over here. He's going to go to the west side, and by the looks of it, he can settle that island with no problems. Persia doesn't actually have any coastal city that could affect this. We do have another settler actually going to the west. Nice, nice. So whatever happens, this story is still going to be alive in the game, by the looks of it. 3 turns out from getting Terracotta Army, he smashed the army of Russia down to a few units. While yes, he does have these Hetaris smashing down the units of Russia, he's also acquiring science at the same time. This story is 5 turns away from printing, keeping up with everybody else while he's barely on 36 science. Wait, is this Corsair finally gonna get attacked, or is just gonna be left there? I guess he's gonna be left there. And I do see more Corsairs are getting back. We got Lege building a caravel. I guess he just got it for some extra defense. Ooh, what is this Atari doing? How did this guy get here? No, really, how did the historian Hetari get here? Wow, I mean, they're allies, but again, how did he get here so far away from his territory? Anyway, it looks like it's getting quite heated up over here between Sprig and Egypt. We do have Sprig deploying those knights on the front line. He doesn't have ranged units or siege units to actually attack first these Egyptian corsairs, and we do see him building up a line and containing as much as possible the army of Egypt in the borders of the city of Abydos. While in the east side, he did deploy 1 horse to fend off an attack here. We do need to see if Zulu at some point will want to get into the action here. He's managing to keep up with Rome's science and culture, not to mention its production capabilities. We do have him getting his more science points from the universities here, and I do notice he's getting ready for the upcoming war with more and more Ikandas being placed down, and the specializing buildings are getting trained there. Now we will see also Russia getting to his Cossacks, which is probably going to be a turning point in the war against Egypt. Those units are very, very powerful, and they will smash down anything that gets into their way. You do see how many pre-builds he has. The problem is, where gold? Where gold? I mean, sure, so many Cossacks. That's a very good idea. Where do you get the gold to upgrade all of them? Do they have more May styles to chop? More? I do see a crab here. That's it. 2 crabs. I see 2 crabs. One of them, he actually needs to pay something for it. May styles, no more May styles. Okay, somebody else. Does he have May styles? Wait, that's Macedon. That's not the good one. We do need to see Titiits, May styles. Probably he's gonna want to use the May styles, not gonna lie. He has one here. He took over Valletta, doesn't have anything there. So 1 May style, not really worth, is it? Okay, Persia, May styles, no? Everything got chopped. I think everything got chopped, guys. Oh. I never doubted Ulyss winning this game. Yeah, I can imagine. Angie Chimi, good evening, sir, and welcome. What is the distribution of Niter between the teams? Can someone try a bombard rush? Let me actually take a quick peek over here on the Niter screen on the army tab. We do have Titiits Niter, Sprig Niter, JR has Niter, Pompey has Niter, while on the other team it looks like there's a lot less Niter across the board. And I have no idea what happened. So the cat popped in. I patted her, the cat just rushed out. She was like Ferrari, full speed out of here. Wow. Yeah, that is Athena. I guess she got a little bit how to say, stage fright. She got stage fright. It's too late for bombards. There will be calves soon, for sure. Sounds like a normal cat to you. Hello there, Groovy Feet. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah. Well, we got spies coming up from Chichen Itza. Looks like universities are also going to need to be finished by Titiits, while there is a bigger and bigger military being built over here, trained in the cities of Ptolemaic and Alexandria. We do have crossbows coming out. Terracotta Army going to finish for the extra promotions. We got spies in Methone, and I do have to say, you shouldn't really get them at the same time. Actually, that's a very big question. If he gets Terracotta Army at the same time as the spy, will the spy have a promotion or not? Will it? Will it? Will it? Oh, look at this. JR is gonna get back that wine settle. I don't think so. Macedon has the units, but they're gonna be 30 techs behind. Does the city number matter? Yes. City numbers matter, yes. Cool with? No. Yeah, I would say no. Yes. City number matters, yes. Soberman, good evening, sir. Okay, so Egypt is gonna have a problem, right? Fend off attacks from Russia from the north, which is gonna come in with Cossacks pretty soon, and also fend off Sprig from the south, which is gonna get his cuirassiers pretty soon. The problem is still the gold. They just don't have enough gold to get what they need when they need, so they can upgrade properly. Looking at the score screen here, they do benefit from quite a bit of gold on Pompey, and by the looks of it, he's going to need to upgrade a few units so he can defend against Macedon. His immortals do not have the upgrade button at the moment, but I do see him going for banking in Teutons. Okay, he wants more gold in his trade routes. Kick. Wait, you don't get the gold at banking. It's medieval fairs and something else, right, on Nader? It's the other one. It's the Cyrus that gets it at banking. What was it? Civil engineering, or was it something else? Or natural history? Maybe none. Anyway, I like the name is. I think it's either civil engineering or natural history, but yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Is it colonialism? It's around there. Anyway, it's around there. Persia about to have an exciting time. Atropy, good evening, sir. Yeah, with all those promoted calves. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Look at all of these, man. Macedon getting all of the like level 1 promotions on the coursers. Oh my god. Hey, gonna be big. Let's see. dISTORIA getting finally finishing up his printing. Titiits is gonna get his ballistics. While I do notice these immortals are not gonna be strong enough to stop the units, the coursers moving through the river. Now we do need to see if Pompey is going to manage to get a strong army out quickly while he's two turning knights from the western cities. I do see the city of Mashhad is busy finishing up the university while the call was made. The mayor of Mashhad just decided a knight is much better for the health of the empire. Let's actually take a look over here in the cities of Russia. Oh my god, look at this invasion force. This is JR not effing around. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is JR not effing around, man. He's mad. I would say he's mad. I would say he's mad. You know what? I would actually want to put up a poll over here to see how mad is JR right now. How mad is JR? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 being not mad at all, and 5 being furious. Furious. Remember, he lost a city. He lost a city. And winter is coming. Exactly. Winter is coming. Am I crazy, or could Macedon take on both Maya and Persia? He will. I mean, with 1,000 military, 1,100 military and going, and that is before upgrades. You can imagine he can do it. He can try to do it at least. We do have Titiits here with a decent amount of advantage when it comes to the science, but the problem is the gold. The gold. I mean, he has the science to have the stronger units, but he needs to hard build them. And I think we need to ask the major question. Are the Cossacks gonna get priority to upgrade here? I would imagine so. like Cossacks, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, and soon another 3 are going to be trained from his other cities, and more will be bought with faith. I would imagine this is the best investment they can do, so they can attack Egypt and keep on pillaging. With the pillages they're gonna get against Egypt from Egyptian commercial styles, mines, and so on. They will be able to fund other wars on other sides. So for example, with that gold, they can get Rome to upgrade his own units and keep pushing against Egypt from the south, and at the same time upgrade Maya's units. Well, it looks like Macedon is not going to stand around. There is a line infantry being upgraded by Maya with his almost 300 science. It looks like Titiits is not that scared of his opponent. Nationalism? That's a very good question. Let me actually take a look. Let me answer that question so we don't stay in limbo. Limbo. Bamboleo. Education and scientific theory. Wow, I was so far off. Education and scientific theory. There we go. It's on the science tree. I was still thinking about the civic tree from Persia. Kick W, man. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, there we go. They are putting everything into this upgrade of the Cossacks, and we do have 2, 4, 6, 8 of them upgraded with a general also for them. They're gonna get 77 plus strength to attack into their opponent's units, and you can see the one shot they can do against the Mariano Jet Archers, 2 shots on the coursers. If we don't have Astikos getting to his own calves, this is gonna be a disaster. But Astikos next turn, he's gonna get the military science going, and even if some units are pillaging his territory, he's gonna get also quite a few calves upgraded. They do have a lot of gold on them. This will allow them to upgrade the units in the north and in the south. Quite a few of these units deployed to defend the city of Abydos have been redeployed towards the north. They are on the way, while of course the Cossacks are getting into do the damage against their opponents. The calves are getting also upgraded here. Ooh, massive investment. Massive investment. dISTORIA? Okay, pushing into Hamatana, forcing Persia to build more units and not just happily simming away until the end of the game. He's gonna do quite a bit of damage here and also pillage quite a few tiles. It's a very sussy Egypt. Also, what generals does Egypt have? Let me actually take a look on Egypt here. We did have Timur. We got Timur here. Wait, Timur is Renaissance, right? Medieval Renaissance, yes. Not industrial. He's medieval Renaissance, not industrial. The difference is big, because you do see in the industrial era we do have the calves, we got the cuirassiers and the field cannons. Well, yeah, that general does not affect those. It affects the coursers, it affects the knights, it affects the musketmen and the bombards with the packet shots. It does not affect these industrial units. And this is a bit of an issue for Egypt. He just lost his general. Oh, wait, he has another one? No, this is just Timur being Timur. Now, I do also notice that it's a bit of a missing point of damage here on Russia's Cossacks. He's missing the wars of religion. What is he? What is JR in the tech side? Nationalism coming up in 6. He's gonna have the cores. Cossack cores ability. Oof, that's gonna be tough. Very tough to handle. And how much faith does he have? He's on 129 faith a turn. He's losing so much gold though, but it's probably worth it for the amount of damage he's gonna do against his opponent. Remember, he can keep on going until he hits Australia also. We do have Hong Kong also defeated. Where is Hong Kong? Or where was Hong Kong? Wow. Chat is saying JR is furious. I can totally believe that. Defender or Crusade? I don't think he got any, but let me double check. Defender of the Faith on Russia. And nobody got Crusade. We did have Maya going for his Jesuit education and stewardship, getting a bit more science from his campuses and a bit more gold from his commercials. Oh, Cossacks actually going a little bit closer to Australia, trying to figure out what's there. And if Australia is gonna come with a few units against him, we do have Russia starting to get all of the Cossacks towards the north of Thebes, while he's gonna need to confront all of these camps of his opponent. We do need to see if he's gonna have enough strength to punch through them. Of course, these Cossacks can actually move around quite a bit, hit and come back, and this is gonna make Egypt mad.
_96 has joined the round table.
Oh, Sa196, thanks so much for the follow, sir. Much appreciated. Hobart looks delicious for the mine pillages. Yeah, it looks like these mercury tiles. Yeah. There's a bit of a problem with the Australian frigate fleet here. It will definitely do quite a bit of damage against the Cossacks if it gets into range. And I guess this frigate fleet does need to start moving. He's probably worried he's going to need to defend Hobart as a city. He does have, no, it's just ancient walls. I was trying to see if he got to steal. We got Lege here, ballistics 110 in line 1 while he's funding his allies needs over here. We barely have Astikos going for his gunpowder in 3. It's gonna take a long time, an eternity, for him to actually get to ballistics and then to steal. While Rome to the southwest, Sprig is on 154 science. He did manage to get quite a few more science points in the meantime. And culture, it does seem like Hazaggi is having a hard time keeping up with him. Alhambra is coming up from Nobamba. More industrial zones are also coming up from Zulu, and I do have to point out there are some beautiful setups here with baths and industrial zones from the cities of Rome. This is giving him such an advantage when it comes to the production of his empire. 219. I just noticed Hazaggi is actually on 253, doing quite well in the production. No gold though, no gold on Sprig. Pompey is making 134 gold a turn. We got Titiits on 27. They're losing quite a bit, and they do need to rely as much as they can on pillage economy if they want to do something in this game. We got Macedon here trying to get in and also going for the pillages directly for the mines. We do have a Hetari here that will probably be hit next turn by the Cav, and dISTORIA will need to be very quick on the button so he can pillage it.
I.D._yeet_ya has joined the round table.
I did, yeah, and thank you so much for the follows and welcome. Okay, so mine pillage. It is what it is. Pillage the mines. More mine pillages coming up here from Macedon. He's doing what he needs to be doing, and I do see forcing Persia to get so many military units. Now we do have Persia still on. Actually he did get over 100 science, 107 science and 98 culture with 119 gold a turn and 235 production. Well, it's no surprise that he couldn't actually get that much of anything else, since he didn't need to upgrade as many of these cities with commercials and get the gold points going. I would imagine he's actually trading externally. No, he's not trading externally. He's still on internals. Okay, he's still on internals. And what do we have here? Nothing much. What do we have here? Russia's still gonna get some return on investment on some of his Cossacks, and we do have him with the ability to go against one of these cabs and take it out. We do need to see if he's actually gonna score that. Now we do have a few more Cossacks coming out from his cities, and as you can see, Russia is gonna want to go directly against the Egyptian city of Swenet. We do have him actually with a bit of an issue here. He needs a bit more movement on the Cossacks if he wants to get them to hit the single target. Oh well, it is what it is. Now we do have some trebuchets also getting upgraded and being sent to the north. Any kind of firepower they can get to bear against these Cossacks is going to be good firepower in his book. Now we do need to see if Russia is going to get to last move against the Egyptian city of Swenet, while of course some of these Russian courts are getting into the borders of Australia. They're going to try to pillage as much as possible everything that they can get their hoofs on. Looking at Australia, we do have him almost at 200 production, with more than 200 gold on his side and 258 science. He's in a free inquiry golden age, of which he has another 5 turns to go. He did also manage to get the statue of Zeus, and I do notice his Oxford University is coming out from Sydney. I'm a bit surprised we didn't have statue of Zeus on Zulu, not gonna lie about that. Anonymous gifter dropping 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, sir. Much appreciated. We got some new subbers here, some new Knights, we got TFT Ellie, we got Camriel, Kevster 3125, Kithnia, and Holland. Welcome everybody. Any primers? That's a very good question. Any primers here? We got any primers? We got any primers? Woo woo. Gov Plaza from Australia in danger. Let's actually see. Gov Plaza from Australia. Gov Plaza from Australia is safe. Is safe. He got actually to take out that Cossack. It's fine. It's safe. Hey, groovy!
Thou shall be knighted primer. Groovy feet. Easy clap.
Thank you so much, Groovy, for the prime. Much appreciated. And yeah, there we go. We got a prime. And we got almost a choo-choo. We got a choo-choo. Anyway, we do have the units of Russia also at the same time going against Egypt from multiple sides, from the north and in the south. It looks like Australia is scrambling to stop the bleed here, while we do have quite a few Cossacks also getting their promotions. It does seem like Russia will need a few stronger units and more units to actually take out both of his opponents here. Now, we definitely need to see Rome also getting in to the war here. Abydos is only with a skeleton defense with only 2 of these calves deployed there, but with Governor Victor inside of the city center. Looks like Sprig is on 153 science, and I do see him celestial navigation and reformed church. Wait a second, does he does have the upgrade button. It's just a matter of upgrading his units. On the west side, looks like Macedon has also successfully pushed into the Persian territory, pillaging quite a few tiles over here, quite a few mines. I do see 3 of them, and one of the districts. Was that a campus? That looks like a market. Yeah, that's a commercial, not a campus. Okay, so 2 times commercial pillage with 3 mines. That's a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold. They actually got all of the gold they need right now. dISTORIA 475 science, 475 points of production. And we got the biddies. Woo woo, choo choo. Hype train incoming. Now, Moonstrat, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. JR should take back and attack to Macedon. Yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen here, because Australia's cuirassiers are actually quite dangerous against the Cossacks, and these Russian units are getting into the city of thieves, and we got
100.
woohoo! Another 100 from Heining Dave. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so Austria did manage to acquire Isodor of Miletus and Imhotep. I do see his units are getting deployed to the north, and they did manage to fend off, take out quite a few Russian Cossacks. There aren't that many Egyptian calves with full health to help in defend here, and we do need to see if this is going to be enough. Russia's production is quite high at the moment, especially coupled with the faith generation he has. 150 plus the 139 faith attempt he's making. He has the Grandmaster Chapel. He's buying out units whenever he can, getting a few more of these Lavras to produce more faith per turn, and I think the only problem he has is the gold generation, which he's trying to fix by pillaging of as many tiles as possible from his opponent's territory. And we do have Titiits also with an amazing amount of science. The same problem though, 350 science, doesn't really have gold to get his helicopters. He's going towards refining. He is building up quite a few of these calves, and if he does manage to get to helicopters, he's probably gonna do a lot of damage against Macedon next to him. But Macedon is already out, and Macedon did take the city of Hong Kong on the other side of the continent here, of the world, and he's sending a few more settlers. Look at the line of settlers, guys. Look at this line of settlers moving through the oceans across the map. They basically getting inspired over here by this Mayan gameplay. Yeah, remember, monasticism, Dark Age. So Golden Age first era, Dark Age in the second one. Woo woo. Corcoran getting the coastal economy moving. Yeah, literally moving. Yeah, exactly. It has not 700 science now. It was my bad. Oh, Chill Brains, good evening, sir. Is he doing hash strats? Kick W, man. Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? Multiple knights getting out, and I do notice Zulu finally getting in some military. We do have some heavy chariot corps getting out of his cities and moving towards the west side, while he's gonna hard build the knight corps at the same time as getting Forbidden City in 2 turns. We do have him with well, a need to actually defend the city of Abydos from his opponent. Sprig has been upgrading his cuirassiers and got a few field cannons to to go against Egypt, and I would imagine the attack will start up soon. We do have the cuirassiers starting to move across the rivers, and they will get right on the borders of Egypt pretty soon. While in the north, of course, we still have the Cossacks of Russia doing damage against their opponents. He lost the general from the east, and now, as you can see, he keeps on bringing new Cossacks and sending them towards the city of Swenet. He kind of, you know, finished with the defense on the east side. He has a few of these Cossacks just running around and trying to pillage any mine that he can get his hoofs on, and getting the gold so he can upkeep his armies and keep on attacking. Nationalism coming up next, and 4JR is going to get the core ability on these Cossacks, which are going to make them a lot stronger against their opponents. That's one civic that Astikos is probably going to need a lot more time to get to. Nationalism, 9 turns here for Astikos. With metal casting in 2, he doesn't really have anti-cav units to upgrade into piking shots. I guess it is what it is. And we do need to see how fast Titiits is gonna get. Okay, combustion in 2 turns. He's gonna have tanks, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna want tanks. He's gonna want helicopters. By the looks of his pre-builds, he has a few pre-built tanks here, cuirassiers, but I would imagine that since he is building quite a few calves out of his cities, he's targeting to get helicopters. Okay, those Titiits here from Macedon didn't really go anywhere, did they? There's still one here. Wow, one is to the north of Tula. These Titiits are just everywhere, man. They were everywhere this game. Yeah, Legion tanks soon. Yeah. Does Maya want to be more balanced with culture, or does it matter? He probably wants to be more balanced with culture, yes. And I guess he's going as fast as possible towards this technology, like towards an overwhelming amount of difference in technology between him and his opponent. While we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to actually get that advantage. You do need at least 2 takes over your or like 2 takes of the same cannon over your opponent. Oh man, that's an easy picking over here. That Egyptian cav is gonna get it. He gonna get it. The Astikos special. Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess Astikos in this game in particular didn't actually end up with that much, you know, faith to use or science to use. I'm actually quite curious if Rome is going to be successful in taking on Abydos. We do have him with quite a few field cannons that are definitely going to do the damage against the Egyptian calves, and he has an impressive amount of units that are getting deployed. They will get stopped by a few Zulu units, and of course Zulu does have a great general for them, while I do notice Rome will want to start his attack run. At the moment he is still building his bombards and sending them towards the front line so he can take down the walls much faster. Okay. Zulu ballistics on 3. Yeah. Yeah. I think he finished ballistics. Yeah, he did finish ballistics. He finished. He has a cuirassier corps, so he finished ballistics. Rome, I think he just finished his core ability, so nationalism, so he's also gonna have cores. It doesn't look like Zulu's gonna have the advantage here, and since Zulu doesn't have a lot of military, he's gonna need to hard build it or pre-build it, which is required quite a bit of time, versus Rome, which already has it. And I guess it's all about how fast he can take the damage, he can do the damage against Abydos, versus how fast Zulu can get an army out and send it to fend off attacks from Rome. Since you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 9 of these cuirassiers. That means he's gonna get 4 cores with 1/2 over there, while normal 1. We do need to see if that's gonna be enough. He definitely needs to core up some of his units so he can withstand a lot more damage and get his promotions. These units of Zulu are not gonna be something that you wanna, you know, anger, I think. Yeah. Okay, what's happening in the north? Russia getting in, Egyptian cav trying to get out on the, getting into the water there, crossing the water. There are the cavs that did manage to win the war to the northeast are getting redeployed. And to be honest, it does look like Russia failed his attack against Egypt. I would call it an F. If anybody is of the same opinion as me, just put an F in chat right now. Put an F in chat, guys. Let's see. How many of you do think that Russia just failed his attack here? Okay, we got the F's coming. We got the F's coming. Any W's? By the way, if you think it won, just put a W. Yeah, it's an F, F, F. Yeah, keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Big F rate is coming. Yeah, Nico, good evening. Good evening, Reed. Good evening, Nico. Good evening, Annie George. Big F. Yeah, Cossacks just couldn't handle Egypt. Well, it's because of the looks. It's because of the looks. I mean, who would want to do damage to Cleopatra, right? Exactly, right? It's like they saw those Cossacks. Just imagine those Cossacks actually getting to see Cleopatra and they're like, oh, baby. Yeah. L actually, yeah. F, 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 F. Yeah. Big one. Comrade Dujnela, good evening, sir. Ulyss might have to spend more gold to defend than the attack costs. Yeah. Might have. But to be honest, they were still benefiting from a lot more gold than their opponents. So I guess in all, they could afford that while their opponents were barely sparing those gold points so they can get the Cossacks upgraded. Cossacks wanted the wrong type of smashing. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. What do we have over here? We got these cuirassiers doing the damage against Egypt, and I do notice field cannons are gonna start eating those cavs alive here. We do need to see also the World Congress. So let me actually put out the points. We're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes and we're gonna come back to see what's going on. Oh, it's gonna be a break after the Congress. So we're gonna put the break on 12, I guess 12 minutes, right? I'm gonna put a timer. There we go. Countdown timer. We got a break. 12 minutes and we're coming back. Check your wait, do I have something? Oh, I do. Drop one. There we go. I responded dropping D. I really like the idea. I gotta say, I really like it. So, be right back, guys. We're coming back in 10 minutes. Oh wow, I guess it's not gonna be right after the Congress anymore. It is what it is. Good thing I was actually watching the screen. What is it? Break up Congress or not? Is it? Is it in the middle of the round? Maybe? It is what it is. Cossacks wanted the wrong type of smashing. Yes, yes, yes. Let me actually get back on the horse over here with the good ones. There we go. I'm more of an Eleanor kind of guy. Oh, a lot more cultured. Yeah, yeah. I can definitely relate to that. Okay, we do have the first bombards also from Rome getting in, and we're probably going to see the pause in just a few moments here. I guess the timer is still ongoing. That's why I'm not taking it off. Oh, wait, we're going to have... What? Did they do two? Did they do 2 turns since I was away? Oh my god, totally thought they're going to go for a pause. It is what it is. Let me turn off the timer then. Ce faci, mă, acolo? Hai, fi sus. Hai. Come on. Come on. Hai. There we go. Oh, we got tanks from Maya. They did manage to upgrade quite a few of them, and by the looks of it, they will start smashing through the cities of Macedon. Not that they care that much, and it looks like the cat is actually scared of me talking that high pitch, well, high up in volume. We do have Theater Squares also coming up from Australia, while he is trying to get the science points. He's on 257 science and 114. He did manage to keep up most of his science, while I do notice Hazaggi did jump up to 212 and 130 culture. He's definitely overmatching Sprig's stats here. Sprig is on the offense, so we will need to see if Zulu is going to manage to get out of this and try to attack into his opponent. It would have been, of course, much better if they attacked at the same time. They just didn't have the gold to do it. They had the units, didn't have the gold. We do have also Zulu scrambling to get his military economies out. In the tech side, he's probably going for his combustion. We do have him stealing 3 turns, capitalism in 1. While in the meantime, he just needs to use his production capabilities to keep on pumping out units so he can actually go against Rome and fend off this attack against Abydos. I would imagine the city of Abydos is going to be taken out, no problems. Timer? Yeah. Thank you, Heinig. Thank you. I'm so sorry, I actually missed that 1-2 minutes that I did. No points towards engineers, coal power plants banned, and it looks like John Curtin is going to get 2 diplo points. We do need to see if this is going to be the attack that breaks the camel back, especially with Maya getting in with very strong units against Macedon. We got some units from Russia also trying to get revenge on dISTORIA. dISTORIA did get out of there a long time ago. He's actually sailing away towards richer continent towards a richer continent on the west side, getting as many cities as possible. Right behind Lege here, right next to Lege and Zulu. Now we will need to see if the Zulu war machine is going to start being big in the next part of the game. He does have 320 production. He definitely has what he needs to get his armies out, and I would imagine Zulu tank armies with fascism are probably going to clean the map. Let's see what he's gonna do. We got a counterattack here from Egypt. Looks like he's moving his camps a little bit higher, a little bit to the north. These Cossacks are probably gonna be way too strong for them to apply their power, especially with the +5 next to that border of Russia. Finally, some more commercials coming out of the cities of Russia so he can get his economy balanced. They were relying on Pompey for the longest time in the game. I do see Astikos 63 science and 38 culture. Doesn't seem like he has any more teeth to keep being relevant here. He just needs to try to focus on slowing down his opponents from taking over his cities while he can maybe get to ballistics. Yeah, next time he's gonna get ballistics. He's gonna get a stronger unit to upgrade from the knight to the cuirassier, and we do need to see if that will actually help him out, because it does look like he lost the best tiles that he could have had against Abydos, and he's trying to get back the other ones. We do see the bombards are going to get in, and with the bombards it's going to be much easier to attack into the city's center and take down the walls, not to mention the city's health. Okay, Astikos fends off attack from Russia. Russia, with the help of Maya, pushing into Macedon cities. These tanks are killing one unit a turn here. The good thing is for Macedon, there aren't that many tanks coming against them. With only 3 tanks that could have been upgraded here, it looks like Maya is going to take quite a bit of time to take out the cities of Macedon. We don't really have attacking units from Persia. He is getting his science, he's getting his upgrade buttons, but he's not actually investing any kind of gold into this. He does have 189 gold, which is much better used for the units of Rome. We do have Maya also sending... oh, baby! Cavs are getting in on the east, and these are gonna turn into helicopters in 3 turns. Titiits is gonna get his nationalism in 5. Definitely a much stronger unit than Egypt can actually handle. And I think the big question is, can those helicopters get into the Australian backline and start the pillaging going on? Australia is gonna get steel walls next turn, and that will definitely keep the cities healthy. It's more of a problem of keeping the tiles healthy as well. If Macedon has industrial general, I don't think he can push into Macedon. Oh, hello there, sir, and welcome. 3 tanks are not enough. I do tend to agree. 3 tanks are just not enough. Does he have industrial general? Give me a second. I don't... I guess if he has industrial general and has the gold to upgrade and will upgrade a lot of units here, dISTORIA will manage to fend off something. I do see he has the cuirassier upgrade. He has the cuirassier upgrade. He's just not upgrading, or at least not right now. He needs a lot more, a lot of gold, and they do benefit from a lot of gold if he wants to upgrade. I'm actually curious if they're gonna do this. Does he have general? Let's see. Gustavus Adolphus. He does. He does have an industrial one, not the modern one, an industrial one, but it's perfect for the cuirassiers and the field cannons. Okay, Zulu finally getting in Rome, in Rome's backyard. He's actually pushing against the city of Cahokia and might be looking to liberate that city center for 100 Diplo favor, while the Roman units are getting into position to attack the city of Abydos. I'm actually a bit surprised about his choice to core this up instead of moving it and then shooting. But anyway, we do have Titiits getting that secondary attack with the Cavs to the northeast of Mediolandum, which are going to turn into helicopters and are probably going to go directly against the city of Rakedet, bypassing the front against Abydos. Now we do need to see if also Russia is going to have enough faith and enough willpower to actually get the new Cossacks out towards the southeast and keep the pressure on his next door neighbor Astikos. He will need to also do something about Australia here, and his science numbers with his culture numbers are just not looking that great. The war has been taking a toll over here on Peter. Now we do have Zulu also starting to shine, finishing up most of his military academies and starting to produce cuirassier armies out of his cities, preparing for the combustion technology so he can get his tanks upgraded from these units. I do see the Roman cuirassier corps are actually quite strong, and he's not finding it easy to actually push through the Roman defenders. We do have field cannons also with bombards able to shoot down, and of course they're getting more promotions here. Persia in the meantime is still trying to get his sim going with a few theater squares and more of these markets and banks coming out of his commercial, so he can get the economy he needs to upkeep all of his allies. We do have Pompey on 190 gold at the moment and 275 production. I do notice nobody actually got a... oh, Lady 6 guy did manage to get a heroic. We do have Exodus, we got Reform the Coinage, we got Monumentality Golden Age for him to benefit from. Not bad. And we still don't see Macedon upgrading units. He's just not caring. He's not caring. He has 3 tanks just pillaging and doing damage to his empire. He's not caring at all. Getting a few field cannons, I guess, in the city of Pella. Hey. Come on, cat. Come on. Hello? Yeah? No? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that paw. Look at the paw. Don't press buttons. Oh my god. No, leave the keyboard. Okay, here. I don't know what she likes about standing in between the desk and the screen, but she just likes to stand there. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see. Titiits on the east side, he did get the helicopters upgraded, and as you can see, he's gonna have the opportunity to go against his opponent. These helicopters don't really take out the cav cores as easily as he would have liked to, but they're definitely gonna have the speed to go anywhere they want. Give me a second, I need to pull her out of here. Get out, come on, get here. Can't be catchy. Okay, so we got some walls in Racket getting up, and of course I do see Abydos is scrambling to get new calves being trained. We do need to see that Bombard Corps also getting into range of the city of Abydos to train its power against that city center's defense, while on the east side the Zulu is scrambling to get the cuirassier armies to fend off attacks and also put pressure on his opponent on the city of Cahokia. Hey, Fireball, what are you doing? Astikos in Egypt did very good. Yeah, he did. He did very good. He pushed against his opponents. He did what he should have done, so he gives an advantage to his team. Yield stab here. Okay, Cuirassier Corps Paolo Mendlini. We got Cuirassier armies coming in and more military academies. What are you doing next to the... Oh my god. It is what it is. It is what it is. She's... I'm sorry for the... cat nose over there, but it is what it is. She's getting out. Hi. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, camera should be fine. It's fine. Okay, 80 crews also coming in on the defense on the cities of Thebes, while we do have the Russian Cossacks still doing damage against Egypt and trying to do some damage in the takeover cities. It does seem like the Russian units do still want to get in behind enemy lands, go towards Australia. We do have Titiitsian helicopters also getting into the borders of Racket dead from the west, while they cannot do that much damage against the cav cores, so they can do damage against these normal calves. That's not going to be an issue, and the cuirassiers. Now we do see again that Bombard Corps did not actually get to move. It can upgrade into an artillery, and I'm pretty sure Sprig is going to want that upgrade so he can do a lot more damage against the cities of his opponent. Yeah, big. Okay, what's going on here? Where's the military? Cuirassier armies, Bombard armies. Yeah, this is Hazaggi just getting up for all out war against Rome. And I would imagine with his science advantage, he is going to get where he wants to get quite fast. Sprig is still going to get his combustion, and we do have Hazaggi not that far off. But I do believe Zulu is going to have the strongest stick here, and especially has much better timing when it comes to getting to his fascism with 148 culture. He's still far off to get fascism, but he is well in front of Trajan on that part of the game. Now we also see the retreat of the Russian units from the borders of Thebes. He wants to keep as many of these Cossacks alive, while he didn't actually get new ones. We do need to see if Russia is going to get back on track. He's finding it very hard to balance out his economy and at the same time get stats. He is working on those traders, which are going to give him quite a few advantages from the gold and giving his teammates advantages. We do need to see if that will be what he needed to do. Okay, looks like the cuirassiers are still alive here from Rome, right next to the borders of the city of Abydos. And we do have the Mayan helicopters getting into Racket to finish off the remaining units of Egypt. We do have quite a few of them, strong enough to punch through the remaining defenses of Egypt, while of course we will need to see some Australian units getting in. The diggers are out from Launceston and going towards the west side. These are going to be very strong units, I gotta say. Used a 91 defense against the helicopters 89. What do we have here? Oh, one tank has died and another one is about to. No cities have been taken from Macedon. Wow. Guys, this was basically, you know, Macedon just cutting out the fat. This is what happened here. Macedon wanted to just get rid of the fat, so he just sent those units in front, let the tanks handle them, while he was building new ones in behind and training them, and just took out tanks when he thought, okay, you took enough fat now, it's fine, we can balance it out, it's fine, let us train new units. Stick and stone over tanks, exactly. Oh my god, look how many these Titiits tanks are getting smashed there, slowly but surely, chipped away. Okay, so artillery is gonna need to move now. Still doesn't have a channel for these units, and of course I do see it needing 2 moves to actually get there, 2 turns to get there. New artilleries are also getting in from the southwest, and he's gonna need a few more turns to get everything he needs. Helicopters are also getting promoted here, and some of them he's scoring them up so he can do more damage against his opponent. Now that is not gonna be a problem against the cav corps. Those helicopter corps are gonna be strong enough to punch through the defense. Now we do have Lege scrambling to get his biplanes in the air and also building up his research labs. They're getting hit by Haboob in the city of Thebes, which is probably going to move towards the east side and smash into a few Australian defenses. We do have a holy site Persia also coming up from Australia, which I imagine is for Mahabodhi temple. Where is his holy site? It's here. And he has a forest remaining there, so Mahabodhi temple. Looks like Lege is still working on getting his Diplo. Not bad. Let's see his Diplo. So we got Astikos, not gonna matter that much with the culture. We do have Diplo. Lege is on 8 points out of 20. Still can get 2 plus 3 plus 1. I don't think anybody built Mahabodhi temple. Ooh, that's a lot of points. It's 14 points. Noble, another one, that's 15. If he manages to get all of them, that's going to be quite big. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, never mind. I was thinking of something else for a second, then I was like, oh, Alhambra, you didn't count it. Well, yeah. You imagine I didn't mention it for a reason. I have a cat myself, 16 years old, and he can't jump on my desk anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry for him. I do have another one, like a male cat, while his brother actually died, like I would say in the summertime. The other one is actually quite big. He's like this big. He got so big, man. He's like, wow, he's so big. Bustios, hello and welcome everybody to the stream. We got Ulyss going against Freritos de la Vega in the French league. They are fighting for a qualifying slot in the CWC. This season of the CivFR Squadrons is a qualifying season. We do have them right now ending up with quite a few skirmishes along the map. Zulu's getting ready to attack Rome. Rome is attacking Egypt, as you can see. We do have Maya also getting in his fast helicopters against the Egyptian calves, and Russia's getting, and this is such a mess. This is a mess all over. Also Trash Hunter, good evening sir and welcome, and of course Bustios, thank you so much sir for the raid. Let's actually do what is this? Shout out Bustios. There we go. Shout out Bustios. Wait, what do you mean channel doesn't exist? No, I must have like, okay, there we go. Now it exists. Mishui, definitely a fun game so far. Yeah, we got some planes in the air also. Australia deploying biplanes to help defend this, and AT Cruz, he has been keeping his science advantage for a long time. Not to mention the economy is starting to be good on both sides. Looks like JR's investment in getting his commercials and markets is gonna pay off quite a bit. While we do have Pompey on 263 gold a turn. He was the designated maker of gold. Now we do have Maya actually failing attacking into Macedon, even though I guess this attack wasn't really to take over cities, was more about to keep dISTORIA in check. Well, they have Macedon getting 5 cities on the other side of the map here, and he's going to be safe just standing next to Australia. We will need to see if Zulu will be successful into taking down Rome here. There are a lot of units coming out from Zulu and from both Rome and Maya towards him. By the looks of it, also he's getting that spy out of Ulundi, and taking a look at the tech side here, we do have Hazaggi on combustion next turn, so he's gonna get these cuirassier corps and armies into tanks, and he's gonna have the economy to actually upkeep them. By the looks of it, they do have a lot of gold on their side, while on the other side, Rome is not gonna benefit from that many upgrades. We do have Rome, Sprig going for his cartography in 1. He did get the steel walls, and I would imagine he's already on refining. No, he's not. He didn't get refining. What? He's putting off getting refining? Oh. Oh. Okay, okay. I guess he really wants industrialization. He really wants it. Yeah, Mayan units getting in. No defense here to be put against these units. Way too strong, especially after they're gonna get their promotions and repair themselves, core themselves up. That's gonna be amazing. Let's see on the west side.
Phoenix 1 has joined the round table.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Gamer Phoenix, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Ooh. Yeah. I don't really want to dox anybody, but I really want to thank whoever donated to PayPal. Much appreciated, sir. It's very, very, very appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if I can actually say the name or not, so I would prefer not to say the name. But you know who you are. You know who you are, so I do thank you, sir. I'm not doxing. Oh my god, I'm not doxing. What? My really never finished Oracle. It's been sitting unfinished for like 40 turns. Oh my god, that's a good catch. This Oracle over here. Well, I guess they didn't need that Oracle anyway, right? Also, we gotta ask Sandro. Who is winning now, Sandro? Is it Freritos de la Vega or Team Ulyss? Who is winning now? Okay, Zulu getting his armies out, and I do see him doing massive amounts of damage against Rome. The same situation happens here. A lack of gold on the side of their opponents of Freritos de la Vega doesn't allow them to actually upgrade every unit they want to at this moment they want to. So we do need to see how many of these tanks are going to manage to take out Roman units and how many are actually going to be defended. Now we do have helicopters getting in, and it does seem like we do have less and less Egyptian units defending the city of Rakeden and Swenet, but then they're gonna get switched around with AD crews from Australia and some diggers, which are gonna be strong enough to withstand a few attacks here. We do need to see this core though. Oh, the core actually can take out the AT crew, no problem. Two Shanaget like it's nothing. Macedon still alive. Macedon is still alive and kicking. dISTORIA doing it. It's fine. He's getting it. He's getting there. Do we have him with steel walls? Well, not yet, but he is plastics in 4. Yeah? No, sorry. dISTORIA is rifling in 8. Sorry. I don't know why I was looking Hazaggi. Wait, is Abydos gonna be taken out? This city needs to be, by the way, needs to be raised to the ground. Oh no! Sprig is getting back, not wanting to do the moves against Abydos, not trusting in his abilities to take that city. And it does seem like all of his artilleries are in the front line right now, left open for the pickings. Hazaggi moving in with his tank armies, doing what he can to take out his opponent. Let's actually take a look. Yeah, he can take out this artillery corps also without that much of a blowback. We do have new artillery armies also getting in a line to attack their opponent's units, and I'm pretty sure they're going to do a significant amount of damage with his production right now gearing up for war. We do need to see if he's going to manage to overwhelm the defenses of Rome and at the same time try to stop the bleed here. I think it's going to be all up to Australia to actually stop these helicopters. Yeah, they do look like they're creating a bit of a problem over here. But they're gonna be defended. It looks like they're gonna be defended, I gotta say. It doesn't look like anything bad is gonna happen there other than some pillages and no, not even a city. I don't think even a city is gonna be taken. Abydos is standing tall, and this, oh my god, this is just amazing, by the way. This is like unbelievable. Oh, Argelangs. Now this is the city you can defend. This is definitely a position for a city that you can defend. That wine tile, even though, yeah, it did have a wine tile, that was just not defendable. Lege is keeping up his advantage over everybody else when it comes to the size. In the total time, he does have a little bit more than Titiits, but definitely is making more per turn. While we do have Hazaggi managing to overtake Rome and keeping up with his necessary culture, we do need to see who is going to manage to actually get the victory condition. Who's going to break the other side's will. We got Mahabodhi Temple finishing up next turn from Australia, and the Statue of Liberty finishing up in 5 turns in the city of Canberra. He's switching to all power plants, and I do see oil power plants, and I do see research labs are coming in for that extra science boost. Now we will need to see if Lege is going to manage, or Team Ulyss is going to manage to get enough Diplo favor for the next round of the Congress, so they can secure the victory, and it looks like there's a very strong chance of that happening, especially with Hazaggi having the ability to take over Cahokia here and liberate it. This might be a bit too much for the Diplo favor of their opponents to vote down the last option. How far is he from helicopters? Whom? Who? I think it's 85-15 in favor of Ulyss, but I'm no reference. Spirit 2. Okay. Oh, you mean, wait, for what? Oh, you mean for who's gonna win? For who's gonna win? Yeah, I think Ulyss, by the looks of it, is gonna win this. Nobody could actually stop Statue of Liberty from getting built, deny it. I guess Rome could have, because he has a few coasters, but he never actually got the opportunity, right? He needed to fight off his opponent, and his opponent is, oh my god, angrily looking at him and smashing his units down. Now, this is a bit of a problem. Now, we do have also mine helicopters getting defended here. It doesn't look like Titiits is wanting to push some more. He's actually starting to lose helicopters here. The planes are doing, well, a bit of damage, a good amount of damage, I would say, against the helicopters. They're very bad planes, don't get me wrong. These biplanes are usually nothing. Paper tigers. Oh, winning opportunities. Yeah, that makes sense. We got commercial hub investments also coming up from JR, while Zulu did manage to pick up Dandara and Napoleon Bonaparte. Jose de San Martin did get picked up by Macedon and Rani Lakshmi by Rome. We won't have Maya with a general. We won't have Persia with a general. We don't have Australia with a general. At this point in time, we do need to see if that's actually going to change the game in some form or another. Rome is going to get his industrialization next turn, preparing his empire with a bit more production to put into his war effort. He did manage to upgrade a lot of units, but is this going to be enough? His units are just normal ones or a few core ones, but his opponent is coming in with tank armies, extremely dangerous ones, with extra intel on Rome with only +3, but still it is putting an advantage on Zulu's army. With multiple artillery armies also getting out of the cities of Zulu, I would imagine he's gonna start shelling the cities of Rome pretty soon. To actually guarantee the win in the World Congress, they would definitely require Cahokia as a liberation. Those 100 Diplo favor points are extremely valuable. We have... Oh yeah, Lege is worried that he's gonna lose a lot of Diplo favor. Angkor Wat in Melbourne in 3. I do see broadcast centers coming out. I do see Mice trying to get in with helicopters, getting some help from the farms. While Zulu moving his tank armies, these guys can actually take out the helicopters with not that much of an issue. Okay, looks like Maya just trying to get out and survive. Can't really do much anymore there. We got one tank of Maya also next to the cities of Macedon, not really doing much. Macedon, forced Persia to actually get a few more units, and I do see Pompey did upgrade to cuirassiers. We don't really have him investing that much into his military because he wants to help out his allies get an advantage. I do notice, of course, the science is not that great, and it's not like Titiits will get that much culture to get to fascism at the same amount of time as Hazaggi. And also his science is not that far apart. Hazaggi, whoa, Astikos dropped. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have that pause they were talking about. Force pause, but this is a pause. This is GG unless Ulyss makes a huge mistake. It might be, sir. We're getting very close to that moment to see if Lege is gonna get everything he needs. He's on 10 out of 20 points for a Diplo victory, and 3 turns out from getting another 3 from Statue of Liberty. That's gonna put him on 13. I don't think he built Potala Palace. I might be mistaken, but I haven't seen Potala Palace built anywhere. A bit of a surprise we don't actually see him prioritizing it. Did somebody build it? Trying to find it. No. Here, maybe? Oh my god, this oracle still hasn't been finished. Okay, no Potala here, so that's still an available option. Do we have it on maybe Persia? No, I don't see Potala. Did any of you see Potala somewhere? I didn't see Potala. Oh! Wait, who said... Who put the GG? Who put the GG? Who this? JR called out the GG. We got Ulyss winning their first game, their first matchup against Freritos de la Vega in this CivFR Squadrons. Of course, the qualifiers for the CWC. Very big. Very big from them. Amazing. They did try their best. They poked around each other quite a bit over here during the game. With JR and Astikos have been fighting for the longest time here. Zulu got the gold, Australia got the golden science, Rome trying to fend off attacks from Egypt and also take out his cities. Couldn't get there, while Maya did try to force his science advantage against Macedon. Macedon was just massive. He was sending units everywhere, slowing down their opponents and ripping apart their gold per turn. And we did have also Pompilidae struggle as much as he could to get the gold for his teammates and generate an economy that would actually upkeep those units. We will go into the post-game chat right now. I do have to mention this is the first French league. They will talk a lot in French, probably like 99% of the time they will talk in French. Thank you so much for everything. I guess I can actually send you to Malmstream to have the same, like basically the same experience. It's not like you're gonna find something else here. So I will actually raid the Malm after a few minutes. Thank you so much for everything. And I do want to say much appreciated for the follows, for the subs. It does help me going. I do also want to say, if you're checking this video out on YouTube, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Of course, subscribe to the channel and get all of the notifications over there. The little bell does help you out quite a bit to know about when the games are started. On my Discord, you can find the information about my schedule. I do have a channel, 2 channels actually dedicated to the upcoming game and weekly based schedule for the games. It does take me quite a bit of time to actually talk with the players, talk with the organizers and so on, to actually get to see everything. While I'm new to the channel, this is top quality entertainment. Thank you so much, Jacob. It does help me out so much. Thank you. Kind words, sir. The kind words. Bom dia, Bex. Good night, sir. So, Cleozine also good night. Thank you, sir. Have a good evening. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna slowly end up the stream over here. Stay tuned. I'm gonna send you to Mam so you get the feedback from the post-game chat. Good night and amazing. See you next time. Have some fun with some Civilization 6 content. Bye.